progressive.com. Phil in New York City. I'm interested to hear what Phil has to say. What's up, Philip?
Rich, first time, long time.
Hey.
Also a fellow member of the tribe who happens to be a Yankee and a Jet fan as well. So I have to say,
Look at
I
us.
appreciate a lot of your takes.
Simpatico.
I like it. Yes.
I wanted to add some real true context
Okay.
to this debate that's been going on between the three of you.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel like sometimes you and Brockman give TJ a hard time.
Okay.
So I do want to say I understand TJ's perspective about, if you have the tickets, do you bring a friend and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds good in theory. It does. But as somebody who actually did it in real practical terms, I'm telling you right now, the worst thing you could possibly do.
All right, tell me, what were the circumstances? You took a friend of the game that was actively rooting against which team? Yankees, Jets, which one?
I had the chance to take 3 friends to the world's most famous arena for a Rangers-Islanders game.
Oh.
And we not only had 4 seats, but there were 4 suite seats. So included was food, drink.
Oh, the whole schmear.
Above 21 drink.
Yeah. Okay.
As an active Ranger fan, my friend an active Ranger fan, we thought this would be fun, a little family competition. It turned out to be the opposite. The Islanders proceeded to win like 5-1. Not only was the game terrible, my 2 friends who are Islander fans proceeded to drink themselves under the bar, laughing and smiling the whole way.
No way.
And I've regretted it ever since. They wouldn't let me hear the end of it. I'm telling you, it sounds nice, TJ. I hear you. It sucks when you're on the wrong side of it.
Exactly.
We need a New York City man to show the lights on this subject matter.
But also, it seems like Phil's friends, they hit the bottle a little too hard. They didn't know how to act in public. Me and my friends know how to act in public.
I don't know. Phil's kind enough to call in and add perspective.
Phil, thank you.
Don't throw his friends under a bus. They can drink themselves under it.
He just did it themselves.
Thank you, Phil.
Thanks,
and
Phil.
this is decades after the Rangers-Islanders rivalry actually meant anything. Back in the day when Shoot the Puck Barry and, Potvin Sucks, all of that stuff. The blue seats back in the world's most famous arena. That used to be nasty when the Islanders drive for 5 when that's all they did was win cups out there on Long Island. That was nasty. And then, of course, the subsequent years were, but now it's like, okay, nice arena you playing over there now. It's very nice. By the way, Nassau Coliseum is where I saw my first concert. Back in the day, I saw Chicago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know who opened for Chicago? The Pete Cetera era?
Steely Dan.
Oh. Nope.
No, they wouldn't open.
A comedian.
Dice Man.
I went to my first concert. No, it wasn't. Nice. I don't even remember who it was. Just
I remember.
A comedian.
No, it's just a comedian.
You don't remember who it was?
Yeah.
Person telling jokes.
Yeah, my dad drove me and this is a story of my life. A friend who I wanted to be more than just friends with out there.
In a red limo? Were you in?
No. My dad was not in a red limo. My dad didn't drive a red limo.
Well,
he drove me and Kristen out there together.
Kristen?
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
And we went there together. And this is before cell phones. My dad probably just drove around Long Island for 2.5 hours and said, meet at this payphone at this time.
Like Almost Famous.
Unbelievable. See? But we're right. A New Yorker, a Northeast guy feels that way.
No, he said he did.
I think it's geographical.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Harry Douglas here. Look, being a man doesn't mean skipping self-care. Manscaped makes it easy to feel confident, clean, and ready for anything. Whether you're at work, hitting the gym, traveling for business, or heading for a night out. The Lawnmower Trimmer gives you precision, the Beard Hedger keeps your look tight, and their grooming essentials smell incredible. Manscaped's tools are built to perform, helping you stay sharp, smooth, and feeling your best every single day. Because real confidence starts with a clean.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
What's up, Pirate Nation? This your guy, Rajay Harris. And my spot to fuel up for great food in Greenville is Basil's. Looking for lunch today? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at just $11. After work, grab a dinner and drink with friends with delicious rotating chef's features and plenty of ice-cold specials at the bar. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant on Fire Tower in Greenville. Basil's, pirates supporting pirates.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208-516.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey. And we got left side. Strong side.
I just like football, man.
Man, that was just lackadaisical, man.
It was what now?
Lackadaisical.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got a new segment on the show now, thanks to Coach Hood.
Tarp Soft. Oh, boy.
Son, if I ordered a truck full of dumbasses, it's not like I was you, I would have gotten my damn money's worth.
That was awesome. You guys are awesome. ECU offense looks awesome. Everything is awesome.
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome. And I love you guys.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. The sun is out, my guys. That is great to see as we get ready for a football weekend. Nice to have a normal Thursday Pirate Radio Live instead of a Bud Light pregame tailgate. We'll save that for Saturday, 10 a.m. as we get you ready for ECU and the Owls of Temple. We'll talk about that one coming up on today's program. We'll talk about what everybody in the baseball world is talking about. Trey Yesavage, what a performance for the ages last night in Game 5 of the World Series against the Dodgers. Blue Jays taking the 3-2 series lead. We will discuss that at length today as well. And a lot of guests to get to with a lot of topics to hit. Danny Beal will come by to talk about his former roommate, Trey Yesavage, and his performance. We'll talk some baseball with DB. Zach Kaplan will join us on the Turner Home Team Live line. That's coming up in hour number 1. Hour 2, Danny Reed, play-by-play voice of the Georgia Southern Eagles, will join us to talk basketball as the Pirates and Georgia Southern go at it coming up next Tuesday to tip off the season. Jeff Nadu will talk a little college hoops and college football with us in hour 2 as well. Hour 3, we'll talk to J.H. Rose wrestling coach and also football as well. Phil Harris, he'll join us in the Pirate Radio studios. Will Coates, former Pirate, will join us. We'll see if we can catch up with Greg Hudson as well to get you ready for ECU and Temple. So we are packed with guests. We are packed with folks here in the studio as well. Shirley Rhodes, the Jackman, is here. Nick, a.k.a. Flynn, in the house. We've got Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, to my left. Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
Great day.
It is a great day. Why would you say it's a great day?
The sun's out.
Yeah.
It's Thursday.
Thought about it on the way home yesterday. What if it was always like that, where it was just gray and mist? Yeah, we'd probably get used to it.
Yeah.
But man, that'd be rough.
It wasn't as depressing as sometimes it normally gets. But yeah, just glad that the sun's back out. Glad to have a great day with some great folks.
And just an awesome time of the sports year as well. I mean, there is something for everybody.
Yeah, NBA, World Series, NFL, college football.
It's all happening.
Basketball.
It's all
off on Monday.
Did you even mention NHL?
No.
Nick is going crazy in there.
He's furious.
I've never seen Nick this angry. Do the Canes play tonight? The answer to that question would be absolutely. They play the Islanders coming up later on tonight. We'll get a preview with Nick, who steered us away from taking the Canes the other night. Appreciate that, Nick. We will talk some college football as well. Big one in the American with Tulane and UTSA going on tonight, along with Shirley's Dolphins. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, where's Chandler? He is going to be at that game.
He's in Miami.
Ravens and Dolphins coming up. Maybe we need to check in with Sean if he's on the ground in Miami.
We need to get a dog of the day pick.
That is true. We have dog of the day coming up. That is not going well for me. I thought about just telling you. But I don't want to bring you guys down either, but doing a group pick.
Yeah.
To get me out of this rut.
NBA Cup is starting out. Got group play coming up, I think, tomorrow night in Philadelphia, where I'll be. Celtics-Sixers. I kind of want to go to that game, but I don't get into Philly till 6:30.
I love the big city guys I hang out with now. Sean and Jared.
I wouldn't call myself a big city
bunch of city slickers. Maybe you'll find Curly's gold.
I hope so, man. Maybe come back with a calf.
Norman.
Yes.
Norman.
Obscure movie references.
Jared said you watch City Slickers or something, and I said, man, I like City Slickers.
Yeah, the Roku City was scrolling through the TV, and City Slickers was added to whatever one of those free streaming services is.
I guess I'm sarcastic sometimes, and I said, man, I love City Slickers, and you were like, Oh, you're just joking?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm serious. Like,
Well, normally
in
when
the
I-
early 90s, one of my favorite comedies was City Slickers.
It's just normally when I bring up a movie and I'm like, anybody ever seen this? People are like, yeah, sure. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, you didn't have to do it like that, but I'm glad that you like City Slickers. It's one of my favorite movies. Great Billy Crystal flick.
Great flick. I like this guy, too. I like the cut of this guy's jib.
The buzzer.
DB, Danny Beal, way after the buzzer, joining us on the show, which he said he would be running a little behind, but we appreciate him joining us.
I like that hat.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
No.
Yeah. Winston-Salem Dash. Did I hear they were doing something different? What are they doing now?
That's where I'm from, dude.
I know, did. Winston-Salem. You like Dash or Warthogs?
I only watched the Warthogs for like 2 years. The logo for the Warthogs. Have you seen that? One of the coolest sports logos I've ever seen in my life. Dude, it was sick.
Here's what I saw. Winston-Salem Dash will be playing as the Carolina Reapers in 2026.
It's like a pepper or something?
Yeah. So
the
I
Dash,
did see
I
that.
think, used to be for the Dash and Winston Dash.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Huh. Yeah, but AMAC plays for them.
Who?
Name redacted.
Mudcats are coming back. Not that anybody cares.
All right, we got to talk Trey, but I kind of want to start with this. So for Jarrett's birthday, which by the way,
February,
and it's not my birthday. Okay. My birthday is Saturday. I don't want to hear anybody say happy birthday to me
Is it
today.
really?
It's not my birthday
How
today.
about Carter Cunningham, Danny Beal, and Clip Brock all having a birthday within like 6 days? Not even 6 days, 5 days.
Well, how about Carter Cunningham will join us tomorrow? When's his birthday?
The day after mine.
When is yours?
Wednesday.
Next week? Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Now, let me get all this straight. So for Jarrett's birthday,
3 months from now.
Last time around, it's like, what do you get what would really lift this guy's spirits? I got him a cameo from the biggest Raiders fan, the Violator.
The Violator.
What's his name?
Wayne Marbury.
Wayne. Let's hear that, Shirley.
Raider. What's up, J-Bone? It's your boy Violator with happy birthday wishes from your brother Clip. Now, Clip tells me that you're a diehard Raiders fan, repping from North Carolina. And you're excited with the hiring of Coach Pete Carroll and the entire offseason. Listen, before you know the draft is over and it's back to business, brother. We feel your energy all the way over here in Las Vegas and hope to cross paths soon. Happy birthday, brother. Go Raiders.
Love you. Bye later.
That's a pretty good cameo.
He had the face paint on, the outfit.
You have to.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, you
If he's not in character, it's like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
Well, Jarrett accepted that gift. By the way, I should say, this is not the first cameo I've received for my birthday. Shirley got me one from Clinton Portis last year, which was awesome.
That's a good one. How much does that run a guy?
We didn't talk price, but I know what the one that Jarrett got me was way too expensive.
Yeah, but like you can't put a price on something like this. It's just money.
I have a good cameo story when you guys.
It's just money. Spend it now, make more later.
So
check coming next week. So.
I feel like I need to explain.
I need to hear right before Saturday for my gambling.
I need to explain who this person is. We reference him all the time. His name. Should we play it first?
Yeah, let's play it first.
Okay, all right. So this is my birthday gift from Jarrett that came in earlier today.
Oh, from Jarrett over for a Clip. I heard you got Clip from the damn 9th grade B team. You are substitutes, free safety. That's why you got the nickname Clip. Because every team you try out for, you got Clip. Washington Commander. You probably don't even know who Mark Rippon is. You know what I'm saying? Let's go from Jarrett to Cliff. He said, happy birthday to you, I guess. Happy birthday to you. Dan Tony.
All right.
I've heard that voice.
That is Riff Raff. How would you describe him? He is a rapper.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I guess.
He is a white guy with cornrows who has
colored cornrows.
Some of the funniest freestyle raps we've ever heard. If you ever hear us say Bill Cosby sweater or Ruby Tuesday or
handshakes and hugs, pancakes and drugs.
We reference him all the time.
Could have played for the Dallas Mavericks, but they found crack in my jacket.
Jarrett. Yeah. He does sports references too. He's references the Redskins, Art Monk, Bo
Raiders.
Jackson and the Raiders, Mark Cuban, the Mavericks, everybody.
That's a funny line.
He spent way too much money on that for me, and Jarrett, I appreciate it.
Do you know how much it? Do you know how much it was?
Yeah.
All right, you don't.
Take a guess. Do you mind saying it on the air?
Say it on air?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, take a guess, Danny. How much is a riff raff?
The problem is, I know cameos can be ridiculous. Yeah. I'm gonna say probably like $400.
Oh my God, no, it's less than 100.
Jared doesn't like me that much.
Okay,
yeah,
or have that much money to spend.
no,
like $50.
It was $90. But I on Cameo you can see like the recent ones they've done, and I did not watch those until after I spent the money. And I was like, oh man, these are terrible. Yeah. But that one was good.
Another thing, Riff Raff's great is when he's on those shows after the freestyle, they take calls and the callers talk about how bad he is, and he just roasts them.
That was the first, because I said please roast him, and I was like, he thinks your freestyles are. I said something else, but whack.
Man, okay. Now he thinks I really feel that way. You got to give me another one and say he doesn't really feel that way. Thank you, Jarrett. I appreciate it.
I have a good cameo story, and I'll make it quick. After I think it was Christmas. It was Christmas last year. I got my dad a cameo from Brian Scalabrine. I tried to get Scott Zolak, but his was like actually like $250. I'm like, you're not worth $250, Scott Zolak. But I got him the head radio guy for the Patriots, who's been around for like 10 years now since Gil Santos died. The studio analyst for the Red Sox, who's been there for this was his 30th year.
Awesome.
Who did I get him from? The radio or the TV guy who had been with the Bruins for 25 years but retired last year because he had like some speech. He has like complications with a stroke, so he had to retire. But I got them all like, Merry Christmas, thank you for being such a diehard fan for 60 years, whatever it is. And I like edited them and compiled them together. It was like a 2.5 minute video, and he cried. And I was like, nailed it. Nailed it. It was
that
awesome.
Is cool. That's so very
cool.
Thoughtful. Yeah.
I was showing it the clip.
Expensive, but
yeah.
I was showing it a clip when I got here, and I was very nervous on how he would react. And then as soon as Riff Raff said his name, he like giggled like a schoolgirl.
Got it. That's all I needed. That was worth it.
It's for clip. You got clipped on the 9th grade team. Oh, man.
What did he say you didn't even know from the
Mark Rippon?
Mark Rippon. Come on, man. I've been
surely did.
They didn't know how old I was.
That's so funny.
I said you're in your 40s.
No. All right. Well, it's not my birthday, but thank you.
Well, I'm leaving tonight, so I wanted to go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You should have saved it.
Speaking of voices, and you going to Philly, and he has not been the play-by-play voice the last couple of years, but Shirley certainly knows. Harry Donahue, see, he passed away. Shirley, longtime Temple radio voice, and also I think just a Philly radio guy through and through forever. Because I saw a lot of people commenting about how he was the voice of their trips to school in the morning, and they wanted to hear their school's name so they'd get out for snow or whatever. But yeah, he's a legend around those parts. But Harry Donahue passed away, and we had a lot of great chats with him on Pirate Radio over the years.
Oh yeah, he was a regular guest with Jeff Charles on his From the Booth show, and Harry was the consummate professional and one of those longtime radio guys that as you mentioned, he's old school, and guys like Ernie Harwell and guys like Bob Euchre, the names are just synonymous with whatever they're calling, and Harry Donahue was one of them, and was always a very nice guy. Whenever we reached out to him to try to set something up through Jeff or whatnot, he was always very accommodating and a really, really good interview.
Philly had two great Harrys going for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Callis, who was the Phillies, and then you had Harry Donahue with Temple Athletics. All right, Danny Beal.
Life is fragile.
Let's
value it.
Say something about Trey to make us realize he's just a common man and not some immortal being. Like, does he leave the dishes out? What kind of roommate was he? Did he?
He FaceTimed me like 2 hours ago in bed and asked me what I had on the UTSA game tonight.
All right, so he's one of us. One of us.
Let me put it that way. No, I'm kidding. He's awesome. It's like it doesn't feel real like watching him sometimes. Like
I know
to like see like Joe Davis talk about him and John Smoltz, who by the way has sucked this entire playoffs. Normally he's great, John Smoltz.
Really? Why do you say that?
So negative all the time. I don't understand why.
He's getting a little Tim McCarvery for those older folks.
But like him striking out Shohei, like it just
striking him out so hard that Shohei loses his helmet.
And like Freddie and Mookie and all these guys, and it's like 10 strikeouts in 5 innings. And the coolest part, well, there was one, I think it was youngest guy or one of the only guys to strike out 10 in 5 innings in a World Series game, and the other one was Sandy Koufax, and he's sitting in the front row.
Yeah.
And it's like stuff like that, like it literally gives me chills. It's so cool, and the fact that I get to call him one of my best friends is awesome.
He has become a Canadian hero, a legend. Like, no matter what he does the rest of his career, I'm pretty positive he's not a one-hit wonder. But like, even if he is, we'll remember his name forever. That's what he's done just in this short amount of time.
I mean, he has more starts in the postseason than he had in AAA. Like it's crazy.
That's
which is
stupid.
ridiculous.
That's really stupid.
I don't know if I've ever seen somebody. And I mean, maybe David Price, but I don't know where he started that year, of somebody come up when they're a rookie and dominate as much as he, like, sure, he's had, like game one wasn't great. Like, he didn't have his stuff. His splitter was pretty average. His slider was getting hammered. But, like, last night was like Wake, like, Oklahoma prime Trey, where it's like he's got everything, and you still can't hit it. And it's like, on the road, first real road start since Kansas City, which was a month and a half ago. Like,
that's crazy.
It was really, really cool to see from him.
I have, by the way, I have all 12 of his strikeouts in a little montage, but I did want to add one little thing is, you know, as surreal as it is for all of us who have seen Trey pitch just right down the road at Clark LeClaire, to also have another East Carolina alum shut the door at the end of the game with Jeff Hoffman. I mean, for East Carolina baseball, I mean, can you imagine? And you're bookending, you know, a Game 5 of the World Series in probably one of the most dominant fashions you've ever seen in a World Series game.
I had a guy in my Bible study, Brian McCoy, text me like an hour ago and was like, do you think there's ever been a playoff game, nonetheless World Series, where two guys from the same university started and closed the game that they won? I'm like, we could probably ask Google maybe, but
to be sure, that's a stat somewhere. Johnny Stats, where are you? Get
As
on
you
that.
know, Danny, baseball, MLB is so different than NFL and NBA. If this was NFL, NBA, they'd be talking about East Carolina. But for baseball, a lot of guys get drafted out of high school. A lot of guys that you know them from their previous team or organization. They just don't talk about colleges a lot.
There's just so much in between college and getting to where you're on a national stage.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if like Siobhan I'm calling him Siobhan. Makes a play next year, they're gonna be like East Carolina guy, like first round, a really
all the
good
time.
player.
Yeah, they mention the college.
But
baseball,
like same thing with like Anthony Davis. Like they talked more about Anthony Davis going to Kentucky more than they did when he was actually playing in the NBA. So it's like, but with Trey, it's like, yeah, he went to East Carolina. That was whatever. But it's literally been like 16 months. Like it's crazy to see how. Yeah,
and considering how many levels you have to go through just to get to the majors.
It was so me, Gavin, Josh Gross, and Carter Spivey were watching the game last night, and I think it was probably Josh because he's just a smart, you know what. But he was like, I bet all the Cincinnati players right now are looking back. See, I told you guys it was hard. I mean, I told you we weren't crazy. It's hard to hit them. Like, geez, no, we can't hit him. Shohei can't hit him. Jeez, Louise.
Well, Zach Agnew said he could hit him.
I'm sure he did.
And Dixon said he's hit him a few times too. And I said, all right, Dixon, well, you can tell your grandkids, or hell, call your buddy right now and say, that guy that just struck out Ohtani, you know, I hit that guy. And Dixon was like, yeah, but they're there and I'm where I'm at. And I don't think it's really cool to say that. I was like, all right, fine,
Speaking
Dixon.
of, I don't want to like stir the pot, but
sounds like you're about to.
I hate nothing ever good has come from social media. It is the dumbest thing ever. Tulane tweeted out a tweet.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's fine.
It's just like...
I do that stuff. It's a joke.
What'd they say? I didn't see this. It was a video of Agabetis and Rass hitting a jack off Trey.
A what now?
2 years ago. A pump. Is that better? A home run?
Not really. Home run's good.
Okay. A home run. Sorry. That's baseball lingo.
I get immature a little.
It's baseball lingo. Jeez. I see you guys giggling back there. You guys are...
Nick's
grow up, bro. Jeez.
Nick's done.
I'm not even laughing. I mean, so it was a compilation of the 2 home runs.
They said you should have called us.
The caption was, "We should have sent our scouting report to LA." And it's like, I mean, and Trey liked the tweet. Like Trey, when we talked on the phone, he thought it was hilarious.
Connor Norby retweeted it and said it was.
So did JC. But
Bush League.
But those are both two guys that also probably need to stay off Twitter. But it's neither here nor there.
I thought it was fine.
Corey Glore retweeted it. I thought that was funny.
Hello.
Yeah.
He could have called me.
Yeah.
All right, we need to take a break. Danny, you want to hang out?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we'll hear the Trey post game. We got to talk to your good masshole friend Zach Kaplan when we return. I got that and more on the way. Pirate Radio Live as we celebrate another Trey Day, and we'll get Danny's thoughts on ECU Temple and more. Back with you after this.
I'm Nick White, and I approve this message.
Nick White believes Greenville's future is bright, but City Council is distracted by sending $400,000 out of state for a human resources study, distracted by fringe issues while hiking property taxes, and distracted by our nation's flag burning $30,000 trying to bring it down. Our priorities are simple. Fix the roads, recruit industry, pick up the trash, and when disaster strikes, respond fast. Show up for Nick White in District 4, paid for by the Committee to Elect Nick White.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This October, get behind the wheel of a brand new 2025 Subaru Outback at Capital Subaru of Greenville with 0.9% APR financing for 36 months. That's legendary Subaru capability with financing that's almost too good to be true. Capital Subaru of Greenville off of Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Prices not include licensing costs, registration fees, or $6.99 dealer admin fee. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 3rd, 2025.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Hey, Pirate fans, I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. A win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Proudly distributed locally by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
At Flatlands Jessup, when we say your whole world covered, we really mean it. Our agency is dedicated to offering every type of coverage you might need, from farm owners and crop, home and auto insurance to health and life policies. We've designed our services to ensure that every aspect of your insurance needs are met, all under one roof. Whether you're safeguarding your family, your farm, your property, or your future, we'll build a customized risk management program for your needs. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Shopping season is in full swing at Russell's in downtown Washington. This is Rhonda, and new arrivals are everywhere in the store. We have new sportswear from Peter Millar, Johnny O, Gentile, and Duckhead. The pants, shirts, sweaters, and vests are all on the showroom floor, ready for you. Shop now for a new sports coat from Johnny O, Harshafter Marks, or Duckhead. And ladies, we're fully stocked with new dresses, sweaters, outerwear, and jewelry. Russell's on Main Street in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Andre Allison, the first receiver to catch for 1,000 in ECU history. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome.
Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find a location near you. Big Fire Fans, Tiebreakers is inviting everyone to a special event this Thursday. New ECU Hall of Famers
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shout out to Lee Thrasher, Fresno State receiver, who broke Justin Hardy and Zay Jones' record in my offline dynasty. Lee Thrasher, great guy.
Lee Thrasher or Lee Thrasher?
Lee, L-E-E, Thrasher.
Okay, that's a good last name.
Yeah. Jarrett CL says this is an absolute banger. Pirate Mitch said he cut his audio. CL says don't cut the music. He likes the song. Turn it back up. Should we play it throughout the segment? No? Jarrett, read that joke that you just read off Twitter.
Mookie Betts is 3 for 23 in the World Series. Good news for Shohei is he's used to Betts not hitting.
Hey-o! It was funnier the first time you read it.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I don't know.
I think the delivery was off there. Danny Beal is here. We go to the Turner Home Team live line and say, hey, Zach, to Zach Kaplan. What's up, Zach?
Hey, Clip, how are you?
Doing well. Hope you are. I like how Zach leans into it. That's good. Pirate Mitch points out a segment from the Rich Eisen show today. Yeah, when I turned on Rich Eisen, I heard Trey Savage's voice, which is pretty awesome. I meant to mention this segment one, Danny, that I love that now people that I know from the sports and comedy world are tweeting out the same dumb stuff I did about Trey Savage 4 years ago. Cousin Sal had a Macho Man tweet last night, and I'm like, hey, yeah, okay.
Hit that one before. Yeah.
I was doing that stuff years ago.
Stole my bit.
Nah, it's fine. He's got a unique last name, and people are getting to know him. And Zach Kaplan, the baseball world, is talking about the former Pirate today.
And they should be. I was listening to you guys earlier, and they had the Savage rankings. I think they put him right above Macho Man. So, I mean, it's just been cool. I mean, obviously everyone got to know him when he was at ECU and remembers that pitching performance against Wake when he's out there on one lung, out dueling Chase Burns. And, yeah, it's just he deserves the success. And I think it's just been I can't even imagine for Danny, but certainly for me it's been surreal that it's just continued going. And, we're sitting here last night in Game 5 of the World Series, and I mean, he's just dominating, and now is Canada in a position to celebrate something that's not hockey? It'd be pretty funny if they get an NBA title, and a World Series all before the Maple Leafs win the Stanley Cup again.
Interesting.
You said they put him above Macho Man Randy Savage?
I thought that's what I heard.
All right. I mean, hey, great performance last night, but come on.
Relax a little.
Trey Savage didn't main event WrestleMania 4.
And what a battery that would have been, because Macho Man did play some minor league baseball in the Reds organization.
I
as a catcher.
I thought it was Cardinals.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Johnny Stats has something. How about this, DB? In his last 6 games, Shohei Ohtani, facing pitchers not named Trey Savage, is hitting .529, 8 runs, 8 ribbies, 8 walks, 6 dingers, with an on-base percentage of .680. Against Trey Savage, 0 for 5, no runs, no RBI, no walks, 2 Ks.
Not to get too into the weeds to it, I was listening to the postgame last night because I always find it fascinating what Jeter has to say, as much as it pains me. Like, A-Rod Game 3 was actually very insightful. The rest of the playoffs, he's been a moron. Poppy is Poppy.
Yeah.
But Jeter actually has like some insightful stuff. And they panned to Freddie talking about how, as opposed to the last time, like Trey didn't really necessarily have his stuff. Like he was missing spots but getting out still because his stuff's good enough. But he executed like almost every pitch. There were a couple with 2 strikes that like he just tried to throw the crap out of. And those were the ones that he threw like actually 30 feet, like didn't even get to the dirt. I'm sure you guys remember. But Freddie was talking about how they were hunting fastballs at the top and that Trey was executing down like low in the zone with his fastball, because his fastball is not really like his pitch. It's his splitter and his slider right now. But the fact that he was able to override their plan and execute still at a very high level shows why they punched out so much, because he was just ruining their entire plan, which was really cool. And Jeter had a good point with it too.
And now, Zach, 2 games for the Blue Jays in Toronto. They only need to win 1. They have got this monstrosity of a Dodgers lineup on the ropes here, and thanks to Trey and thanks to Vlad Jr. and the bats for the Blue Jays. But we're talking about Trey Savage, and I guess a lot of people going into this said, hey, the Blue Jays are good too, whatever. I mean, this would be a pretty big upset, I would think.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that like they came in kind of unsung in it, even into the American League playoffs, like I don't think a ton of people had them winning the AL. Like Seattle was kind of the sexy pick. There were people picking the Yankees, and like they were, even to get this far was kind of like a shock to plenty of people. But I mean, they've gotten the timely hitting. The fact that they were unfazed by an 18-inning loss, Danny and I would know something about that with our 2018 Red Sox. They did the same, so not a big deal. But it's pretty neat that they were able to just be unfazed from that. You know, get a great bounce back in Game 4. And then, you know, get the 2 runs early last night, and just literally Trey just able to attack that Dodgers lineup, which so highly regarded coming into the series. But really, I feel like it's underwhelmed through 5 games. I'm sure you guys would agree.
Danny, am I underselling the Blue Jays a little bit when I say this is a big upset?
I do think it's an upset, certainly. I think they deserve to be there, though. I mean, they were the wins leader in the AL. They were the 1 seed. Like, Seattle gave them a good run for their money because their pitching staff was so good. But at the end of the day, when you have a rookie performing like Trey is, and Gausman the way he is, Bieber and Scherzer out kicking their coverage in terms of age and coming off an injury, like the offense already knows. Like you have the big boppers at the top. Springer's healthy. They put the ball in play at the bottom.
Without Springer is impressive too, though. These
2 games,
yeah. And
the point I wanted to make, I will say, being on teams that have been 1 win away from glory, do not, under any circumstances, let it get to 7. Like, empty the tank tomorrow.
Sound like Kevin Millar.
Do not, like, I'm just saying. Like,
don't let it get to 7.
Because, I mean, you think about it that way, because you're already going to have your work cut out for you with Yamamoto. If you can get to Yamamoto early, okay. But you do not want to get to 7 with the, like, purely based on, they'll have the momentum because they would have won 6, and they have just, realistically, they have more talent than you. You do, if you're going to win the World Series, win tomorrow. Don't let it get to 7.
And that pitcher for the Jays will be
on Saturday or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Gausman.
And then who would throw Scherzer?
I think it just depends on who they use. Because I'm assuming,
like, your Savage is done, right?
Yeah.
Bullpen?
Not well. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm just saying in more terms of like, I think it depends how they use the pen tomorrow, because if Schneider's got the same idea of me as like, we're not letting this get to 7, Bieber could throw tomorrow and out of relief.
Be cool. That'd be awesome.
Like they could literally just go Gausman, Bieber, Louis, and Hoffman and just try to end it. But again, if you lose, somebody gets a swing off because the Dodgers are insane and you end up losing that game, it's like, okay, now we have to roll out 42-year-old Max Scherzer out there and hope and pray.
Man, I love the postseason. One of my non-Braves childhood baseball moments, it was Randy Johnson coming in relief in was the 9th or 10th inning of an AL playoff game, and I love like Kershaw coming in the other night was awesome. I love when they throw everything you got, and that's a good point, Danny. That might be that game for the Blue Jays tomorrow night.
I have no idea if Trey's going to pitch in relief. I genuinely don't know, but if they do, it'll obviously be for Game 7. But I do think if my baseball mind is on the same page as Schneider's, I think they will try to do everything possible, pitching and offensively, to try to win it tomorrow. Like, I don't even know. I'm assuming they play Springer if he's healthy, but you won 2 without him. Like, do you want to? I don't know, because the problem is you move Bichette off DH, you move him back to second, which makes your defense worse because he's slow and hurt. You put somebody, it just makes the lineup more tricky when he has him in there, and you've been playing well without him. So that's another decision they got to make.
Is Bichette? Go ahead.
Like not to mention, and I can't speak to Blue Jays history on it, but that city cannot do a 7th game. I mean, tortured history of Game 7s for Toronto. So it's like, I agree that you have to empty the tank. I mean, if that means pitching Trey, if he's up for it, I mean, he kind of said it the other day, like, someone asked about the 18-inning game, and he said, once I saw Bieber go out there, like, I was ready to go pitch an inning. So I don't see why he wouldn't be if it came to that. But, I mean, yeah, you do not. That city has a tortured history of Game 7.
The curse has been reversed because Vlad Jr. walked in with the Austin Matthews jersey for Game 7 of the ALCS. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
I don't know what he was thinking.
And maybe that
probably doesn't know any better.
That changed it all. Let me ask you, Danny, baseball guy, and I know he got a fat contract, and I'm ignorant to talk about this, which is why I'm going to ask you, but my statement is Vlad Jr. has not lived up to the name Vlad until this postseason. Am I wrong about that? I mean, he's been a good player. Has he been a great player? Like, because right now he's the MVP if they win, I would think.
I feel as though you say that because of the aura that Vlad Sr. has. Like, Vlad Sr. never won anything. Like, he didn't win a World Series.
No, he was just a
great player.
Elite hitter.
Great player, yeah, absolutely. But it's one of those things where it's like, I think it takes a moment in a run like this for you to really solidify how good you actually are. Like, you need a 2019 Nationals type run where it doesn't really, this is probably going to be 1 in 10 years where a run like this happens and you have to perform. And he's hitting like what? He's hitting like 380 this postseason. Like, he's playing out of his mind, which I think proves that up to this point, the fact that he's been one of those guys where he's notable, he's played well, but he hasn't lived up to his deal. Like you said, this pushes it way over the edge of everything. Every penny we gave you is worth it now.
No chance you Savage is MVP, right? It's got to be Vlad or a position guy.
What was the bet?
1,000 to 1.
When did you put that in?
I didn't.
I thought you did.
Charlie did. I didn't.
Game 6, and Gossman shoves. I think you got to give it to him too, potentially.
All right. Zach Kaplan joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. While I got you guys here, let's go Nick. Hey, Nick, you're a Vikings fan?
That sucks.
All right, Nick, would you rather have right now as your quarterback Jaden Daniels or Drake May?
Drake May.
God, that sucks, but it might be true. Jared, who would you rather have?
Right now, Drake May. But hey, I mean, at least you didn't say Caleb Williams. I'd rather have both of them over him.
Are we really at that point already where Drake May has bypassed Jaden Daniels?
Yes, but we're not going to. I don't want it to. That's like, I don't want to demean what Jaden Daniels is like. He's still really good. It's just Drake May is like insane right now.
Well, Jaden was phenomenal last year. Drake kind of stunk. Then now it's kind of roles reversed.
Because we got a good OC now, right?
No, you have a leader,
and I don't
think
at the top. Jaden Daniels has stunk this year. He's just missed 2 games.
And everybody else around him's hurt.
Had a rough one against Green Bay. Other than that, I mean, he's been pretty good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Drake May and these Patriots seem to be the real deal. What do you think, Zach?
They've kind of had inverse seasons where last year the offensive line, receivers, coaching staff around Drake May was bottom of the league. I mean, 32nd in coaching for sure. And it was just, he was surrounded by mediocrity. And Daniels, it hasn't been as bad from a coaching standpoint, but he hasn't had him and Terry have. How much have they played together this year? They've had other injuries in the receiving core. They've had other problems up front, protection-wise, and a rotating cast of running backs along with his own injuries. So they've kind of had, Daniels is having the year Drake had last year as far as, kind of being let down around him, whereas, everything has clicked for Drake. we talked about the schedule will certainly help them as well. So it's kind of like they're having inverse seasons. I'm certainly not declaring victory. I'm not, planting the flag Iwo Jima style here yet, but I feel good about where he's at. Our guy, our Lord and Savior Drake May in New England.
All right, military and religious references from Zach Kaplan there. Holton Ahlers, I think this is the real Holton. Says 10 ABs versus Trey clip. Are you getting the ball in play? Hell no. No, not even no.
None of us in this room.
If I could foul one off, I'd bat flip.
I'm leaning into every pitch.
I'd pimp it.
No, you aren't.
I'm not.
I'm not hitting the ball.
I'm barely in the batter's box.
I got to get on base, man.
If it's a get on base challenge, then yeah, but he's just,
You're in Little League, you would step out because you'd be kind of scared of the ball early on. I would be out of the batter's box, stepping out,
no chance.
No chance.
Jarrett's going to be Scott Hatterberg.
Yeah. I know who that is, but I don't get the reference.
Moneyball.
No.
Moneyball.
I do. Sadly, I know how this Patriot season is going to end, and it's not going to be good because we don't play anybody.
It's an end, Danny.
It is a Washington season from last year. We took advantage of a cake schedule, the last play schedule.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We beat the Bills, and that's all well and good.
That's great,
It's like week 5. Like, who cares? And it's going to get to the point where we're in the postseason. We'll have a good seed, and we'll go to a kind of like you guys went to Detroit. We'll go to a Kansas City, or we'll go to a Buffalo, and we'll probably lose by a score or two, and it'll.
Listen to you talk. What are you upset about, dude?
I'm not upset. I'm loving this. This is the most fun I've had watching football.
Okay, well, act like it.
But I'm thrilled. I'm just saying I know how. Like, I'm not going to get my hopes up to get let down in the postseason. Like, I feel as though Mahomes or Josh will end our season, which is probably the most likely occurrence.
We could be in line for one of the weirdest postseasons ever with the Patriots and the Colts are the top 2 seeds.
Colts are whack.
The Broncos.
Denver. We're back in like 2013.
I love it.
God, if the Bengals would have just beat the Jets, they'd have been a half a game out of first. We could have had Flacco and
the Bo Nix's new nickname is the Deputy after the sheriff.
No, that's Daniel Jones. He's Deputy Dimes.
All I heard was the deputy for Bo.
Bo Nix's nickname cannot be said on FCC airwaves.
Shut up, Sharon.
He's a bum, dude. This guy stinks. He had one good year, and everybody, oh my god.
What's it? I don't know his nickname.
I'm assuming it rhymes with Nix, maybe.
Sure.
No?
I mean,
you have another one for him?
Multitude.
Okay.
I don't even think you could call them nicknames. It's just
Zach, your thoughts on ECU Temple?
Yeah, what a pivot. It's a game the Pirates got to get. I mean, they're going to Philly. I know Temple is better this year, but they also just had to go to OT. It gave up 37 at Tulsa last week. So I was not impressed by Temple's defense personally, and I think a lot of areas for the Pirates to exploit. They've had 16 days to scheme up for it. And they got to look better offensively off a bye than they did their previous bye. So I'm looking at that side of the ball. I think we know what we're going to get defensively. I saw a chart the other day that had the Pirates in the top right corner as far as havoc caused in the entire FBS. So really, feel good about their ability to bring pressure and make life harder on Evan Simon, who has not thrown an interception this year. I think that changes Saturday. I think the Pirates get away with a gritty, not pretty performance in Philly.
All right, threw 3 picks against the Pirates last year, due for at least one coming up this weekend. Zach, appreciate you joining us, man. You, what are you doing? Going to a Canes game tonight?
Yep, I got my buddy Aiden Jenkins is in from Shields Valley, Montana. His high school, he had 60 total kids in it. So he joined me from the homestead. He's been sitting here hysterically laughing at this segment. So he flew in from Bozeman this morning. We're going to hit Canes Islanders tonight. And then we got D.H. Conley volleyball tomorrow and Winston Clip playing for a state title. A little final regular season episode of Touchdown Friday. Hard to believe it's here. And a little Halloween weekend in Greenville. And then we'll send them back to Montana. And we'll keep the warm weather down here.
Everything is happening. And Zach Kaplan, WNCC Channel 9's on top of it. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you might see him at the Buck on Sunday. You never know.
All right. Sunday fun day at the Buck. Looking forward to it. Zach Kaplan joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. Dan, you want to wrap up the hour or you need to go?
I got nothing to do, bro.
All right. We'll get your thoughts on ECU Temple and talk more when we return. Pirate Radio Live. Aiden Jenkins is in the Chili Water chat gang. Pat season ending in devastating fashion, and I want nothing more.
Yeah.
Was it you, Jarrett, that said the Pats aren't hateable as hateable right now.
Yeah, I kind of like him.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround.
I think it helps.
Vrabel's cool.
Yeah, I like 99% of that team.
I think it helps with Vrabel. Vrabel's like the best. And you don't like. You hate McDaniels because he made your team suck, but you guys already sucked. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
I
said it off fair to Clip yesterday. It's like, man, maybe McDaniels wasn't that bad. And he's like, don't.
I put a clip on my Instagram story. McDaniels mic'd up on Sunday, and it sounded like he had his stuff together. I'm just saying.
Still stuck.
He's got the boy playing.
The boy is playing. People are taking Drake May over Jaden Daniels already, and I can't hate it, and it's sad.
He might. I mean, he's probably. I'll look, and we'll have it on the next segment. He's skyrocketing it MVP odds.
Oh yeah, we looked at it earlier this week. He was third, maybe fourth.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was that. I don't know why Pat's first, by the way. That's crazy. But
Chili Water Chat Gang is bumping on a Thursday. Order 12 packs now. ChiliWater.com. The good water. Find it in a store near you. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap up hour one after this.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Sam Jones Barbecue is throwing a Smokehouse Showdown November 16th. We're shutting down the restaurant to celebrate 10 years in business while giving back to the community. Our Smokehouse staff is split up into 4 teams and will be competing in a wing, rib, and side competition. Buy your ticket today to get in on the tasting and help us raise money for Make-A-Wish Eastern NC. We'll have live music, free barbecue, free chili water, Pitt Street beer, and Pepsi products, all included in your ticket. Every cent we raise will go to Make-A-Wish Eastern NC. Find out more information at samjonesbarbecue.com.
The holidays are right around the corner, and there's no better gift than the gift of confidence. At Beauty Bar Medi Spa, we'll help you glow all season long. From Botox, dermal fillers, to facials and advanced laser treatments, our expert team delivers results that make you feel radiant, refreshed, and holiday party ready. And the best part, your journey begins with a free consultation, personalized just for you. Don't wait, the holidays are coming fast. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, because glowing skin is always in season. Go Pirates!
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com, over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailor Show.
I'm Nick White, and I approve this message.
Nick White believes Greenville's future is bright, but City Council is distracted by sending $400,000 out of state for a human resources study, distracted by fringe issues while hiking property taxes, and distracted by our nation's flag burning $30,000 trying to bring it down. Our priorities are simple. Fix the roads, recruit industry, pick up the trash, and when disaster strikes, respond fast. Show up for Nick White in District 4, paid for by the Committee to Elect Nick White.
What's going on, guys? This is Inky Johnson. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. When the truth matters, trust the professionals at Private Eyes. Founded in 1999 by law enforcement officer and military veteran Gary Pastor, Private Eyes specializes in private investigations, executive protection, security, and threat detection services. Call today and let their team get started on your case. Private Eyes, professional, discreet, trusted. Call them today at 866-774-3937. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater is Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination. A brand new state-of-the-art outdoor venue with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive right off of I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for events coming up. Now, let's take it back in for the wrap-up of Hour 1. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Jackman. We got Nick here. Danny Beal hanging out. What a treat. J-Bone heading to Philly
tomorrow, but I'm going to go ahead and go to Zebulon tonight.
Chan Man in Miami?
Miami.
For no reason.
To watch the Ravens-Dolphins game and gamble.
I guess that's his reason.
Who needs a better reason?
He tried
than
to
that?
be like, we're going to see Keaton. It's like,
yeah, he's
four carries maybe.
That's what he said Monday or Tuesday. Like, oh, it'd be a great opportunity to see Keaton. I was like, garbage time in the fourth?
He's
Like,
played one game.
Yeah.
And he's plays in Baltimore, which is a lot closer than Miami.
Not that we don't love you, Keaton, but
I don't think there's a Hard Rock in Baltimore, though.
Good point.
That's a good point.
I heard there's some crack rock.
In the jacket?
I watched the Wire.
I haven't seen that yet.
Great show, but too realistic for me. If I want to watch a show, I want to be give me some entertainment. Throw a dragon in there. I don't want to see how depressing real life is.
Yeah, give me a 40-foot shark.
Think about The Wire if they had dragons in it. That would be cool.
I don't think crack would be their top concern.
Imagine a dragon on crack.
Now we're
talking.
Why is David Zasloff not calling us?
Somebody get Scorsese on the phone.
Hey, can I drop a major Wire spoiler?
Yeah, it's been out for a decade.
Bodie dying at the end of season 4. I have not watched season 5. That made me so upset that I have not watched.
Well, it's like in
I couldn't even tell you what happens at the last season of The Wire.
It's like in Dexter, they kill his wife, and it's like I'm not watching anymore. Like, and I can't even watch anything with John Lithgow now.
Oh, I know. That's a good question for a day when there's not a million sports going on.
Yeah.
Like, what character do you have a hard time watching now? What actor because of a character he played in another movie?
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy, he's a very popular actor. The dude from The Walking Dead.
Bernthal.
I hate that guy.
We were talking about him earlier.
Fun fact, me and Josh Gross went to July 4th Nats Dodgers 2021. Saw Bernthal in the stands.
Nat, I'm pretty sure he's a Washington fan.
We saw it. He was in the stands. I watched him as I was getting a hot dog.
Probably a great guy. I hear he's a great actor, but I hated his character so much on The Walking Dead. I can't stand that guy.
He was a dick on The Walking Dead.
I don't know if you can say that.
Yeah.
Can't?
No.
Sorry.
He was not a cool dude.
No, I mean, it's fine.
I know you couldn't say that. I thought we've said that before. No?
You've said it, and we keep saying, hey, play.
I know. I thought for
You and Coach Hud.
I thought for sure you could say that.
Nah.
Cursed is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Is Nick snitching in there?
No.
Cursed is such a bit of a stretch. I mean,
Here comes the umpire.
Cursed is a stretch.
We'll call it safe. I mean,
it's okay.
Can we take it to? Can we send it to New York?
Mike Pereira, what was the call?
All right, guys. Are the Pirates good enough to go on the road offensively? Like, Vegas says this is going to be a shootout, a fun game.
58
a lot of points.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
And we haven't gone on the road and done that. Like, we play
38 at Coastal.
But after an empty first half.
Yeah.
Tulane, empty first half. NC State, empty first half. We haven't played a full game on the road yet.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess you're looking at the last 2 games for both of these teams where Pirates put up 41, Temple put up 38.
Temple also giving up a lot.
Yeah,
and ECU
37.
gave up some plays against Tulsa.
Yeah. So, I mean,
most games against Tulsa.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. I don't like 58.5, but it makes me not want to touch it since it's that high.
It makes me nervous because it says ECU is going to have to score and keep up. Like, Temple's got to keep up with us, but we got to keep up with them. I think we can. I liked what I saw last game. Danny running for over 200, throwing for 300.
I do think it's fascinating how I feel like a lot of the fans, at least from like guys that I've talked to or whatever, it's the kind of the same thing you just said a second ago, where it's like the spread is us
5.5.
But the over-under is so high, and it's like, I mean, we might not hit that if we don't show up in the first half. So
yeah.
We have to, like, it's going to end up being we have to keep up with them if they show up ready to play in the first half. And this is obviously, comparatively speaking, to the last few games, which I'm not saying that they're not going to show up in the first half. But I do think that it will be fascinating to see, especially in an NFL stadium. So it's not a traditional, like, there's probably not going to be a lot of fans.
10 people.
And Temple's good this year. Temple's way better than they have been in years past. They took Navy to the wire at home, so it should be interesting. I'm curious that the spread is what it is, and that the honestly 60 points is a lot, dude.
Yeah, and I mean, I think our defense will play well enough. I don't think Temple's putting up 30 plus.
No, the defense will. The defense always travels.
I think all we got to do is 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the red zone defense they've been playing lately, man. Like they're not going to score.
Yeah.
Danny, thanks for joining us.
Love you guys.
Hey, love y'all too.
Sorry,
or you too.
Cursed, I guess, if that's what.
It wasn't a curse. It wasn't very becoming of you. I don't even know what that means.
I was just about to say whatever that means. I hear you.
Look, it was better than Zach Kaplan, as Shirley said. It was better than Zach Kaplan.
Yeah, his was egregious.
What Zach said?
GD.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nah.
How long ago was that?
Month and a half.
It was the same week he threw his phone at the Buck door, so he had a rough week.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
I think he kind of forgot he was on air.
Probably. Yeah, when he gets fired up, you can tell. He gets going.
All right. Jared, did you really set up an interview with the play-by-play guy of Georgia Southern like 5 days before we opened the season?
Well, he is also the play-by-play voice of the football team. So they play Thursday next week, so he's in a bunch of meetings Monday, Tuesday. So he said he could do Thursday or Friday.
So we're talking hoops.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
When we return.
That's sick.
We'll get you ready for the season opener, ECU basketball. Thanks for joining us, DB.
Yep. Good to be here.
Back with you, hour 2 after this.
Hi, this is Will Bell, and I'm running for Greenville City Council at large. Let me be clear. My opponent voted for a tax rate that caused the highest tax bills in Greenville's history, hurting families and small businesses. What's even worse, my opponent supported suing a private business to take down the American flag. That is not leadership. That is a disconnect from Greenville values. I believe in lower taxes, personal freedom, and respect for what our flag stands for. It's time for common sense leadership. I'm Will Bell, and I would be honored to earn your vote.
Paid for by the committee to elect Will Bell.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, Your future, your college. Pitt Community College.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dr. Holly, owner of Pirate Dental. At Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt?
They fix teeth.
Chipped tooth?
They fix teeth.
Need a second opinion?
We fix teeth.
Need a crown, have a cavity? We fix teeth. Bottom line, at Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Call us today at 252-321-2500 or visit us at piratedental.com. Online appointments available. Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Go Pirates.
Shiny teeth in me.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates!
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU Athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. At Pirate Dental, Dr. Holly and his staff fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt? They fix teeth. Chipped tooth? They fix teeth. Need a second opinion or have a crown or a cavity? They fix teeth. Bottom line, at Pirate Dental, they fix teeth. Call them today at 252-321-2500 or visit them at piratedental.com. Online appointments are available. Pirate Dental, they fix teeth. Pirate Fans Tiebreakers is inviting everyone for a special meet and greet this Thursday with new ECU Hall of Famer Justin Hardy. Kick off Homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend by getting a picture and autograph with one of the best to ever wear the purple and gold. There will be a raffle for a chance to win a framed autographed Justin Hardy jersey and plus giveaways from our friends at Bud Light. Don't miss this fun Thursday event from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Tiebreakers at Bell's Fork in Greenville. Now, let's take it back in for the start of Hour 2. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Got East Carolina Temple coming up. Pregame coverage beginning 10 a.m. Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. Got basketball tipping off next Tuesday night in Minges Coliseum. East Carolina taking on Georgia Southern, and joining Jarrett and I to talk about that on the Turner Home Team Live line is Danny Reed, play-by-play voice of Georgia Southern. Danny, how you doing, sir?
Boys, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well as well, and
excited to get basketball started.
Yeah, it's that great time of the sports year. Got, of course, the NFL in full swing, college football starting to get down to the wire here a little bit. World Series going on, NHL, NBA. Might as well throw in some college basketball as well. And let's kind of get just an overview. First of all, in this crazy world of college sports, Danny, how many recognizable names do you have on the roster this year that you had last year? How is transfer portal and everything affecting Georgia Southern basketball?
Yeah, there's 13 newcomers. I recognize 3 names, and only 2 of those were here last year. In fact, the only guy that played in the game when ECU and Georgia Southern met 2 years ago is back after spending a year at UAB, and that's someone that you guys saw in Tyron Moore, who played for that really good Blazers squad. He averaged 17 a game 2 years ago, spent a year in the American, decided to play his last year for Charlie Henry, and he's going to be the focal point of the offense. He's going to have to run a lot more point guard than he did a couple of years ago. But, yeah, it's going to take some time to get used to those 13 newcomers. If Charlie Henry's team is going to take a step forward, hopefully there's going to be some more rebounding. Hopefully there's going to be some stronger on-ball presence. I think they're going to be able to shoot, but they've got to defend and they've got to rebound. That's going to make the difference.
Danny, what is the one thing Charlie Henry really wants his teams to focus on? Like with Mike Schwartz and the Pirates, it's defense. So what's that one thing for Charlie Henry-led squad?
The one thing that he has really talked a lot about is the first shot defense, because a year ago, Georgia Southern trended slightly up defensively from his first year, and it makes sense when you go from 9 wins to 17 wins. Defense, you would think, would have to get a little bit better, but specifically that first shot defense. Eagles were pretty good in that respect, but when they gave up 13 offensive rebounds per game, they were consistently outsized and outlengthed. I don't think it's that big an issue this year, even though the front court is entirely new with everybody having either graduated or transferred out of the program. And I think that there's some grit to this team. And if they can channel what it looks like they've done in practice in their 2 scrimmages to making sure that opponents only get 1 shot, whether it's good or not, if they can have 1 shot of possession and make sure they're taking the ball off the rim instead of through the net, then I think that this program has a chance to have its best season under Coach Henry.
Where do the Eagles stand in the Sun Belt this preseason? Again, you mentioned all the newcomers. Danny makes it tough to even project and predict what a team is going to look like. But what do you know about the Sun Belt and who's at the top and where is Georgia Southern in that pecking order?
It appears that the league is a lot like what Georgia Southern is dealing with, anywhere from 8 to 12 newcomers per team. Georgia Southern was picked preseason 10th. But there are 8 teams in the 14 in the league that got a first-place vote. So I don't think anybody really knows anything right now. There was a 4-way tie for first place last year, but there's nobody returning from last year's all-conference team. Tyron Moore's back from the all-conference squad 2 years ago, but that was a much different league. It has trended down, unfortunately, the last 2 seasons. The crusade under Keith Gill, the commissioner, has been to get multiple teams back to the NCAA tournament. That has not happened since 2013. You'd like to think that some stronger schedules and hopefully a lot of teams winning at least half, if not 3/4 of their non-conference games is going to help that national profile. When you get a chance against a power school, you got to find a way to cash it in. But instead of everybody just beating up on everybody else once we get to league play, we've got to find a way to do our work in the non-conference, and then whatever happens between January and the middle of March, the chips fall where they do, and then we just go to Pensacola and figure it out from there.
Reading Coach's bio, Charlie Henry, spending time in the NBA at Alabama as an assistant, how have you seen him grow this program in his 2 or 3 years as the head coach?
Yeah, he's one of the smartest guys I've ever been around in any sport. He can see the game at a level that a lot of people don't usually think about in Statesboro because we're so football wired, and I think that'd be the same in Greenville because football drives the train, football moves the needle. We know that, especially at the group level. But with Coach Henry's recruiting prowess, having spent time also at Iowa State, and then what he learned from Coach Oates, they worked together at Romulus High School. So they went down to the very beginning and then eventually working together at Alabama, part of the year where all 3 of his assistants got major jobs, with Coach Hodson going to Ark State. Now he's at South Florida in the American, and with Coach Pedway doing great things at Kennesaw State. Charlie sees the game differently. He sees the game in the NBA style where you want to try to create space, let your guards get downhill, There's going to be more shooting on this team than he's had in his first 2 years, and that was already a program that led the Sun Belt in made threes each of those 2 seasons. They've set the Georgia Southern school record in each of those 2 seasons. But I think what you want to see this year is efficiency, not having to shoot the ball 35 times to make 10 threes, maybe 25 to 27 attempts, use that inside game with guys like Andres Burney and Alden Applewhite into the program brand new. And you have a pretty good idea what Tyron Moore is going to be able to give you. But if you have someone like a Spud Webb, and there's no relation to the former Atlanta Hawk, he spells his with 2 Ds, he can do it from outside. He can drive to the rim. He's an and one waiting to happen. His length at 6'4" is going to cause people some problems when he has to guard. This team has some potential, but how the pieces fit together, we'll start to see that next Tuesday. And with the grinder of a schedule he's put together with a trip to Georgia Tech and Florida State in the same week later on in November, back-to-back games in Jacksonville as part of the Jacksonville Classic against Youngstown and UTSA. Going to figure out pretty quickly what this team can do and then eventually what they're capable of.
Talking to Danny Reed on the Turner Home Team Live line. We'll circle back to basketball, but real quick, I want to talk a little football while you're here with us, Danny, and wish the Coastal Georgia Southern game was not later on this year, because I would love to know what the heck's going on at Coastal. This is a team that could not score a point against East Carolina, could barely score against anybody. All of a sudden, they're 4-3, 3-1, and second place right now in the East behind James Madison. Georgia Southern sitting at 3-5 overall. But what's going on in your season, Danny, and what the heck's going on in Conway? It looks like Coastal's figured things out after an awful start.
Well, I'll start with the Chanticleers because they made that change at quarterback again. They started with M.J. Morris. He wasn't successful. They went to Tad Hudson, who's been in and out because of injury, but I think they found something with Samari Collier. I think the completion percentage is a little bit lower than what they want, but somebody that can affect the game with his speed. Nobody's figured out how to tackle him yet, and they've quickly become a threat in the division. They run that very unique defense with the 3 safeties that Old Dominion also runs, so if you can get one before the other, you can kind of get some prep to figure out exactly how you're going to attack it. But good on Coach Beck for working with what he has and figuring some things out. And even though it's a couple of weeks before our teams get together, we'll see how that goes. It'll be salute to service that night at Alan E. Paulson Stadium. But for Georgia Southern, a lot to figure out for the Eagles. 3-5, 1-3. Got a game next Thursday up in Boone, arch rival against App State. The 41st all-time meeting of what's called Deeper Than Hate, the best group of 5 or group of 6 rivalry in the country. It always seems to mean something, whether it's beginning or end, whether it's Thursday or Saturday. Both programs are struggling a little bit, but when the other is on the other sideline, it always brings something special to the table. I was just talking with their broadcaster, Adam Witten, not too long ago, and this game between these two always seems to create something that you've never seen before, whether it's a double overtime thriller, a game that was played in a driving snowstorm up in Boone on a Thursday in 2019 when Georgia Southern gave Eli Drinkwitz his only loss as the head coach of the Mountaineers. So I'm looking forward to that, looking forward to seeing Coastal later this year, and looking forward to having everything smushed together with basketball and football taking place at the same time. It's going to be fun.
Danny, real quick, we have been saying all year that the group of 5, playoff team is going to come out of the American, whether it be Navy, Tulane, Memphis, USF. James Madison right now 7-1, 5-0 in conference play. Lone loss at Louisville in a game they were in and had a lead, and then Louisville ends up winning 28-14. If James Madison goes 11-1 and wins the Sun Belt Championship, what's your sales pitch for them to be that team in the playoff?
I think they have a case, and having seen them already, and as well as they would have been playing down the stretch if they happen to do that, 11-1 would get them into the conference championship game with an unblemished conference record. The defense is real deal. Colin Hitchler, the D coordinator who spent time in this league previously at Arkansas State and South Alabama, also coach for Coach Saban at Alabama. They're real deal. They tackle well. They're fast. They're twitchy. They always seem to be in the right spot. They know your tendencies. If you can beat them, good for you, because they still haven't given up 300 yards but to one team, and I think that was what Texas State did last week, but they still won the game 52-20 on that Tuesday in San Marcos. Offensively, they figured out that a healthy Alonzo Barnett at quarterback is the best version of Alonzo Barnett at quarterback. They put a lot more on him. He has started to rack up the stats. He might be the player of the year in the league at this point. But if the defense just continues to do a semblance of what they've been so far, and the American can find a way to knock each other around, I see no reason why James Madison can't be that representative in the college football playoff. A lot has to happen, but defensively they're good enough to make somebody scared for sure.
All right, Danny, I know you're a busy man, so we'll let you run. But before we do, what kind of game are you expecting Tuesday night between the Pirates and the Eagles?
If Georgia Southern can keep all those 6'10 guys from getting offensive rebounds, I think the Eagles are going to pull the upset.
There you go. Danny, awesome talking sports with you, man. Appreciate it, especially Georgia Southern athletics. We will do it again down the road, man. Have a good one.
Thank you, guys. You too. Good luck this weekend.
All right, there it is. Danny Reed, voice of Georgia Southern, joining us. Talk a little hoops and football in the Turner Home Team Live Line. Are you looking to sell your house fast without making repairs? The Turner Home Team is a local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. We need to get to our dog of the day.
I don't have mine yet.
Let's take a break. Thursday, 4 o'clock.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm ready. Chandler has
ready.
Nothing in. Jarrett has nothing in.
I'm ready.
When we return, Dog of the Day, presented by the Doghouse Tavern. While Chandler's off doing who knows what with God knows who.
Mm-hmm.
We're here working. We'll have our Dog of the Day. He's got nothing in. Automatic loss. He's got time to get something in. Well, he's getting it in. Just not the Dog of the Day. We will be back with that, Jeff and Nadu, and more. Hour 2 Pirate Radio Live after this.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
Looking for adventure without breaking the bank? This October, drive into fall in a brand new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Premium from Capital Subaru of Greenville. Right now, lease it for just $249 a month for 36 months. That's only $8 a day. The Crosstrek is built for the Carolinas, rugged, reliable, and ready to roll. Only at Capital Subaru of Greenville off of Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. An official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs, registration fees, or $6.99 dealer administration fee. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 3rd, 2025.
The holidays are right around the corner, and there's no better gift than the gift of confidence. At Beauty Bar Medi Spa, we'll help you glow all season long. From Botox, dermal fillers, to facials and advanced laser treatments, our expert team delivers results that make you feel radiant, refreshed, and holiday party ready. And the best part, your journey begins with a free consultation, personalized just for you. Don't wait. The holidays are coming fast. Call Beauty Bar Medi Spa today or book online. Beauty Bar Medi Spa, because glowing skin is always in season. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game.
This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me."
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
And it's 1st and goal for the Johnsons. They're looking to score their dream home. They hand it off to ENC Pirate Realty, Alan Tate, and boom! Touchdown! That's a home sold in record time.
It's a great thing they handed it to ENC Pirate Realty. The last drive, they tried to sell their own home and fumbled.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just scouting the field, the winning play is ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate. Visit encpiraterealty.com today, where we bring championship service to every yard. At ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate, they close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Go Pirates!
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find a location near you at AtlanticWireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. Shop online anytime at Pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. Now let's take it back in. Here's
back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. All right, called Chandler. He didn't answer. Called me back, asked him for a dog of the day. Said it'd be 1 minute. I haven't got anything yet, but hopefully he'll get something. Why are you looking at me like that?
He sent it in.
Oh, Slack?
You got to check Slack, brother.
Ah, he slacked me. He slacked me. Where is it?
The dog of the day folder.
Bills. All right.
Yeah, Chandler's got Bills money line plus 110.
Can you give me some kind of theme? Whatever. You got to do just the OG, whatever you got. Just give me some dog of the day. Doghouse Tavern's located on 2nd Street in Ayden. That was a good one. Doghouse Tavern, veteran-owned pub, where every visit feels like coming home. Enjoy live music, karaoke, such as this. Pool, darts, delicious cocktails, coldest beer in town, all in a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. Have a drink at the Doghouse Tavern. All right, folks, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm the worst. I stink. I was 7-1. I was high on the hog. I was looking down at all of you laughing, enjoying my riches, hitting my switches, hanging with my ladies.
Yep.
And I got too cocky.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't focus. I lost, all the hard work it took for me to get to 7-1.
You crapped it away.
I did. I took it for granted. And I thought, this is just too easy. Hitting plus money bets. I never really had success with it before this Dog of the Day, Doghouse Tavern sponsorship. But damn if I ain't good at it now.
Yeah.
But now you look, I'm 7-6.
7-6. Chandler 5-8 or 6-8. I am 9-6.
So I was gonna go one way this week, but I saw it was almost like like a flash of light, like
an epiphany.
Yeah, like I'm scrolling through some games, and this one just shined its light in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even talked to Nick. I don't need to talk to Nick.
Nobody wants to talk to Nick.
No. And I don't want to talk to Nick. I don't need to talk to Nick. I don't need to talk to Mike Maniscalco. I don't need to talk to Wade Minter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to talk to Bates Battaglia or any of the Stahl brothers. I don't need to talk to Rod the Bod. I don't need to talk to Chuck Creighton. Because I don't need to talk to any of them to know that the Hurricanes -1.5 tonight against the Islanders is the easiest bet you'll ever make in your life. It is plus money. It is at home, coming off a loss. They're not going to lose 2 in a row at the Lenovo.
No.
Ain't no chance. Ain't no way. And again, all they just need to be up 3-2 in the third period, hit that empty netter, boom, we go home a winner. I think it's going to get worse than that. I don't know a damn thing about the Islanders. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm trying to think of one player I could ever name from the Islanders. Do they have a guy with like a Hispanic name or something? Tavares? No. Who did he play for?
He did play for the Islanders a while ago.
That's what I said!
Oh, I didn't realize you were talking about...
He played for them in the past.
Yes.
Boom, I did it. Tavares played for them.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricanes -1.5. Nick, I don't need to know, but I will ask you, what do you think of that pick?
Good. Islanders stink.
Lock it in.
This guy.
Hurricanes -1.5. This is how I get back on track. Jared.
Yeah, I've been liking taking these touchdown bets lately, so I haven't really looked at anything going on in the NFL betting-wise this week. I've been just wrapped up in the National Basketball Association, but I am going to keep it in the NFL, and I'm going to go with something I've been riding on the last couple weeks. It hasn't always hit, but it hit last week, and I figured the odds would go down. I thought this would be a minus money bet, but Jonathan Taylor, 2+ touchdowns, plus 220. Steelers defense stinks, and as long as you run the way that TJ Watt is not running, you got it in the bag. He lines up on the left, run Jonathan Taylor to the right. But honestly, this offensive line's so good, who cares about TJ Watt? He's going to be a non-factor in this game. Pittsburgh can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. They can't stop anything. Give me Jonathan Taylor, 2+ touchdowns.
All right. I almost feel like you're dunking on me with this pick because I had Bijan 2 last week.
No.
And the Falcons did squat.
Yeah. The Colts are a better team, obviously.
By the way, Keaton Mitchell is plus money to have 20 rushing yards tonight.
Yeah.
Throwing that out there if anybody's interested.
I mean, he played great last week, man, but that was
and all he needs is 1.
Yeah.
Like, how many carries he's going to get? 3 or 4?
Yeah,
maybe
possibly.
2 or 3. He can break one for 20.
Yeah. So. I just don't know if he's going to be an integral part of the offense enough to where he'll get those carries, but we'll definitely see him on special teams, if any.
You saying integral, and if any, makes you an integral part of the show.
Really?
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Thank you.
I was impressed by that.
And I have my PRA bet. It's not a dog, but if we're going to talk betting.
Yeah. By the way, what's your record on points, rebounds, assist bets?
6-1.
All right.
And still kind of mad about Mikal Bridges, but that bitterness, that anger keeps driving me to win these bets. And I'm going with Victor Wembanyama, 45+ points, rebounds, assists tonight against the Miami Heat, who stink.
You won with him earlier this week.
That was Giannis. I didn't take Wembanyama.
Did I have a Wemby bet?
Yeah, you had 25+ points, and he got 24.
That's right.
But we don't need a lot of points. We need the rebounds.
Okay.
We need the assists. And this guy is Jamal Crawford plus Hakeem Olajuwon. He's fantastic.
I've never heard that player combo before in my life.
He's got the ball handling skills of Jamal Crawford. And he's not shooting threes anymore, which I love. His 3-point shooting attempts have gone way down, like 30% from last year. And he's getting his big you-know-what in the paint.
Hunter says, Clip, you may know their head coach, Patrick Waugh. I know enough that his name isn't Patrick Roy. It's Patrick Waugh. So I know that much. Jamie has another Indiana touchdown parlay. Roman Hemby, Jeremiah Love is minus 127 for both of them to score a touchdown. All right, Dog of the Day brought to you by the Dog House Tavern. Go check them out, 2nd Street in Ayden. Hurricanes minus 1.5 tonight. Jonathan Taylor, 2 touchdowns. Chandler has the Buffalo Bills beating the Kansas City Chiefs outright.
The shifts.
So there you go. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll hear from Jeff Nadu when we return. Also got Phil Harris joining us on the program. Greg Hudson joining us on the program. Will Coates joining us on the program.
Stacked, loaded.
A lot of folks to talk to. Back with you after this.
I'm Nick White, and I approve this message.
Nick White believes Greenville's future is bright, but City Council is distracted. Distracted by sending $400,000 out of state for a human resources study. Distracted by fringe issues while hiking property taxes. And distracted by our nation's flag burning $30,000 trying to bring it down. Our priorities are simple. Fix the roads, recruit industry, pick up the trash, and when disaster strikes, respond fast. Show up for Nick White in District 4, paid for by the Committee to Elect Nick White.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see, for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality, that's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. Burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Meet the Kawasaki Nav, our first ever personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. The Kawasaki Nav 4E puts the fun in functional with a premium, sporty design and comfort for the whole family. Fully electric and loaded with storage, modern tech, and more. The Kawasaki Nav won't just wow you, it'll wow the neighbors. Be the first to nav the neighborhood. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new, lower prices and $4 drafts all summer long. The Rick House, Red Bank Banks Road in Greenville.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's take it back in. Here's clip.
Kind of like this. Sounds kind of like emo, poppy, early 2000s. My mom and dad broke up.
It reminds me of American Pie, too. I don't know, songs like this.
Yeah.
That movie specifically.
My girlfriend likes Billy more than me.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, parents stink.
I do get the American Pie reference, though. It does sound like it could fit.
All right. Man, I felt like a proud father last year when Jaden Daniels would win Pepsi Rookie of the Month every week. And I almost have that same sense of pride. Lily Brock, Student of the Month in October at South Central.
Dang, and there's got to be a lot of kids. That's a big high school, ain't it?
Yeah,
I bet it's one of those where they give out like 40 of them.
How many people go to that school?
A lot.
There's at least, I think it's 1,200.
1,200?
Yeah. A lot.
Just the high school.
Yeah, it's a big
Student of the Month.
I didn't even know that many people lived in Greenville.
That's why they're like trying to, well, that's why they made South Central, was to split up because all the other schools were getting overloaded.
Lily, you're the real MVP.
Praying for you.
Hey, you know what?
What a callback.
That is what allowed her to be October 2025 Student of the Month at South Central.
When she had that allergic reaction 2 months ago, in my prayers, I said, Lord, let her win Student of the Month in the month of October.
Oh, you think it's like one of those where, she had an allergic reaction 2 months ago, we got to give it to her?
Pity, just a sympathy award.
But no, very proud. And there you go. All right, let's head out to the Turner Home Team Live Line. Joining us, Jeff Nadu. Talk Pirates, Owls, college football, or college hoops as well. What's up, Jeff? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, doing good. Pretty big matchup with East Carolina and Temple, and talked about it leading up to this game all week, Jeff. I did not expect, certainly, Temple's record to be what it is at the time of this game going into the season, and ECU kind of about where we thought they'd be. But it is 2 one-loss teams in the American. It is 2 teams that have pretty much beat the teams they were favored to beat and lost the teams they were underdogs against. Temple's only losses coming to Georgia Tech, Oklahoma, and Navy. ECU kind of similar with BYU, NC State, and Tulane. So, Jeff, you're very aware of what Casey Keeler has done year one, and I think you even talked about going into the year. You liked Keeler, and I did not expect him to be this good this fast.
Yeah, I mean, they've been very solid. I mean, a lot of their offensive metrics have been terrific. I think the one major difference in this game, and I'll just be frank, I mean, Temple isn't very good on defense, and ECU is. Temple really struggled last week to shut down a Tulsa team that ECU did a much better job of shutting down. Now, I think what makes this game tough for ECU is the fact that, again, I hate to be a broken record, but, the red zone and fourth down have been a disaster for ECU. I mean, they have 36 attempts and only 20 touchdowns. They're one of the worst fourth down conversion teams in America. When you look at Temple in terms of the red zone, this is a very good football team. 75% of their drives have resulted in a touchdown. That could be a great equalizer for the Owls here. The problem is, again, they've just not been very good on defense. And against good opponents. Every good opponent has moved the football and scored at least 32 points against Temple. So I would have to figure, if Temple can move the ball, I think the over is a great play here. But I've been gun-shy with ECU overs just because their defense has been solid and their red zone problems. But I ultimately didn't play this game. I think ECU will win the game, but I could see it being kind of a tough one. And it's kind of a sleepy spot a lot of the time just because this is not going to be a game where there's going to be a ton of fans. It's, at 2 p.m., kind of a random time. So ECU is just going to have to do what they do. I think they'll win the game, but it won't be easy.
We'll be on the Bud Light pregame tailgate coming up 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. We'll see if we can track Nadu down during that program and talk more football. But, it's a pretty big game because you've got Temple and ECU both with one loss in the American. The two undefeated teams in the American right now, Jeff, are Tulane and Navy, and they both head to Texas. Tulane tonight at UTSA. Green Wave 5.5-point favorites, 54.5 total. Navy at North Texas, and the Mean Green are favorites in Denton, 6.5-point favorites against Navy with a monster total of 65.5 in that game. I've been saying I think one of these Tulane and Navy loses this weekend. How about you? The Tulane game is tonight, Navy and North Texas, Saturday at noon. Any thoughts on those AAC matchups?
Yeah, I don't think Tulane will lose. I just feel like, to me, defensively, they're significantly better than UTSA. But again, Tulane and ECU are really similar, due to the fact that they have a good quarterback. Tulane also has red zone issues, which are even worse than ECU's, and they have a good defense. This is kind of a sneaky road game, but I think the issue that I've seen with UTSA is the offense hasn't looked the same. They had a couple of red zone turnovers from Rice. That was a game they ran the score up in. But outside of that, the last 3 games, they have been really kind of just average against, defenses. They only scored 17 against Colorado State. They only scored 21 against Temple, and then struggled against a North Texas defense that can't stop anybody. So I feel like they're a bit broken right now. And Tulane's red zone issues kind of make the under, I think, a little kind of, nice here. I like that over or under 54.5, 55. I think they'll win, Tulane, but I'm not really interested in the side. The other game, I don't think Navy will lose, honestly. I think that's a game that I had 70s or higher. I don't really understand this total. I'm not sure what these teams or bookmakers have seen with these teams. Neither team can stop anybody, and both offenses are very efficient and or play fast. Clip, Drew Mestermaker threw for 608 yards last week against Charlotte. This kid can sling it. I haven't seen a kid throw for over 440 this year. That's impressive.
Jeff, I know you get involved in the academies when it comes to gambling. So while we're talking Navy, how about Army Air Force coming up Saturday? Any interest in that one?
Yeah, the large part of the betting public is betting this number down as far as the total. Air Force is an over team. The problem is, I think with this game that's separate from the Navy game, is Army's not a real good offense. I think that's kind of the issue. That said, Air Force just has a quality quarterback. They can throw the ball. They give up a lot of big plays. I lean over. I actually do like Air Force myself, just in the fact that they're at home, and I trust their offense a lot more than I trust Army's. I just don't really like Army's quarterback situation. And you look at the Air Force, they're scoring 36.3 points a game. Pretty impressive.
Jeff, big one in North Carolina Saturday night with Georgia Tech and NC State, and just growing up around there, kind of with Dave Doran on the hot seat, it kind of feels like this is one NC State wins. Do you have a side there?
Yeah, I didn't really. One of the first bets I made this week was over in this game. I thought, to me, the total should be in the 60s. You look at kind of what Georgia Tech's been able to do. That offense has been really difficult to stop. They have a mobile quarterback. They have a good run game. This team is top 25 in scoring offense. I think their defense is a little overvalued. They really haven't played much of anybody, and I think they are beatable as far as maybe even through the air. Duke probably should have won that game against them a couple of weeks ago. And you look outside of that, this team has done literally nothing that's exciting defensively against any quality defense or quality offense. NC State can sling it for what it's worth. They're a terrible defense, but their quarterback is good. Look at their games recently. I was on their over last week. It was one of the easiest bets I've made. So I took the over here. I don't think NC State will win. I just need points.
Jeff Nadu joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. Nadu, what games that we have not discussed are you looking at for this weekend in college football?
Yeah, I like Wake plus the 10 against Florida State. I played this a little bit lower of a number. I think this number's crazy, quite honestly. Florida State kind of reminds me of SMU, that SMU Clemson game. I just think it's too many points. Wake is legit. They're bowl eligible with a win here. They've got a great run game. They have a really undervalued defense. They're only giving up 19 points a game. They've made a change at quarterback. That's helped them a little bit. They have a good secondary and are well coached. I think Wake is really undervalued and their team going in a positive direction. Florida State is overvalued, going in the wrong direction. They need to fire Mike Norvell. I think they should go after that kid at South Florida, Gillette. She's terrific. Florida State clip all of a sudden is 3-4, and I'll give you some betting percentages. This is 50-50 as far as bets. Nearly 100% of the actual money that's come in is on Wake. That is a sure, sharp side. I like Wake.
All right, Wake Forest. Again, Wake and Temple, a couple teams I did not think we'd be talking about having winning records at this point in the season. Nadu, I want to ask you about some basketball and get your thoughts on the American. A lot of times it's Memphis and everybody else. What is the outlook on the American this year? Who are a few of your teams at the top?
I think it's a very difficult conference to predict. You know, we talked about this conference on our Bet US show. One of my colleagues had a play on it, but I think the large kind of realization in this conference is that there are a ton of new coaches, a lot of new look teams. Obviously, South Florida's got a new coach. There's a few other teams, and there's a lot of questionable rosters, a lot of new players coming in, and that's pretty customary around college basketball. I think Memphis on paper obviously is a quality team, but Penny Hardaway is going to have to do some coaching this year. He doesn't exactly have an elite roster or like an NBA, lottery pick. I look at a team like Wichita. I think Wichita could come kind of back to where we think they should be. They have a pretty solid team, a good coach in Paul Mills. But I will say, this is a very difficult conference to predict. A lot like the football season, it's been tough to predict. College basketball now is you just got to kind of see what you have. You have a bunch of transfers and how they're going to cohesively be as a unit. That's really the big question.
Jeff, how about the ACC? We had Mac McCarthy, former ECU coach, who joins us. He did the Villanova-Virginia game on Friday, and I asked him, is Virginia still 40 points a game or whatever? He said no. He said they are getting up and down the court this year. So at least it'll be a different style for the Cavaliers this year. People are excited about Will Wade down the road at NC State. Of course, Duke and Carolina are going to have talent every year. Who do you like in the ACC this season?
Yeah, so I'll kind of give you my pick, and then I'll give you, obviously I would say more of like a sleeper. I'm not sure they're a sleeper, but obviously, I think when you look at Duke, it would be hard to pick against Duke. They obviously return some talent. They bring in one of the best recruits in the country in Boozer, obviously a Wooden Award type of player. They have, obviously generally the most talent in the country. They're well coached. They're always going to be your favorite to me. There's no team to me talented as them. But I look at a group like NC State. Obviously, I was a huge Will Wade guy. I had wondered kind of how he hadn't gotten the job yet. He was still at McNeese. He brings a couple of those kids over with him: Alan Breed, Quadir Copeland. But there's also a nice group of kids there already. They bring in Van Allen Lubin. They bring in Terrence Arsenault. They bring in Darian Williams, who is a Big 12 player. That's going to be a team that I think early, once they get kind of past the cohesive chemistry stuff, if they can kind of, get to where we want them to be, they're going to be a very tough out. Virginia is funny because, the Tony Bennett era is long gone there. And that's why I think you kind of have to always be up to what's going on with these teams. But, I like NC State. I think Louisville with Pat Kelsey will be a very tough out. But NC State I like. Duke's going to be obviously your favorite.
Jeff, I've been having some fun betting points, rebounds, assists in the NBA so far. Are you dabbling in any?
Hold on. Let's 5-1 or 6-1? 6-1, Jeff. Since last week, Jared is on his points, rebounds, assist bet. So we'll give him his flowers here. What was your question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just want to know if he's dabbling in any NBA action.
Yeah.
Well, we have to wonder, Jared, did you bet any games that may have been affected by some of the that's come out?
Well, he's going overs, I will say. He's not doing unders. So
Yeah, you don't have to worry about unders or with overs. You're good there.
Yeah.
No, I can't say I do. I mean, it's hard to find college props a lot of the time. I will tell you, I mean, a player that I would be, maybe from even like a long season perspective, from like a Wooden Award standpoint, there's no other pick to me other than AJ DeBonsa out at BYU. I've said publicly that there have been two players over the last 20 years that I've been absolutely kind of just floored over their tape, and it was Cooper Flagg, obviously, and way back Andrew Wiggins. And DeBonsa reminds me a lot of Andrew Wiggins. I think he's just a taller version of him. I think your comp could be NBA Jason Tatum as well. DeBonsa's terrific. He's in a big-time offensive system where they put a lot of onus on the wing, which DeBonsa is. BYU is going to score a ton of points this year. They have all sorts of talent there offensively. DeBonsa is a guy that if you can find props on a nightly basis, he's going to be a guy you want to look at. I like him from a Wooden Award standpoint. He is also the number one player in this class coming in.
Nadu, while we're talking college hoops real quick, anybody come to mind? We have the hot seat discussion with football, and man, it has been a crazy season with all the firings at big schools. Anybody come to mind, Jeff, when it comes to coaching hot seats in college basketball, or maybe just a team that needs to win this year, needs to get it done? I mean, Penny Hardaway, I think, is a name that comes out. I don't know if they would fire him, being that he is their guy, but anybody else come to mind, Jeff, where it's kind of a put up or shut up time?
I don't know if there's a huge one. I would say maybe I could see Hubert Davis start to get a little hot for him. I mean, he has done some good things, but obviously that's one of the best jobs in the country. I think they would expect more. I know he, did sign an extension, I believe, but him maybe, Hurley out at Arizona State. Obviously his brother has had a lot of success. Jerome Tang, I would look at him at Kansas State.
Yeah.
Jerome Tang has not been in the NCAA tournament in the last few years. He has a pretty high buyout, but yeah, I don't know if there's any big ones. LSU, Matt McMahon, maybe. But yeah, Rick Barnes, maybe he retires. I don't know about that. We'll see, but not some huge ones. I would say Hubert Davis, maybe.
Yeah. All right, good stuff, Nate. Dude, talking to the NFL. What's your relationship with NFL betting here?
I've had a pretty good season. I'm not going crazy with it. I've actually had some good reads on certain teams. I will say a game that I was pretty close to playing. I haven't played it yet. Colts Steelers over 50. This Colts offense is terrific. I mean, what a season for Daniel Jones. I kind of feel good for Daniel Jones. He was in New York for so long, just a crappy fan base, an annoying team, an annoying organization. John Taylor's been great. That offense has been fascinatingly good. The Steelers are an over team. I mean, they're not very good on defense, and Aaron Rodgers kind of helped that offense a little bit. They're a team that can get into the 20s. Both these teams combined 10-5 to the over this year. I like what we've seen from this group. 27-24, I could see 30-24, something like that. I like the over here.
Nadu, once again, we'll be on 10 a.m. Saturday for the Bud Light pregame tailgate, and I'll shoot you a text, see if you're available, and talk some college football with you, man.
Sounds good.
All right, Jeff Nadu joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. Did not have a play on ECU Temple, but thinks ECU will win the game.
Yeah, I don't know about 5.5, man. I could see us winning by 20. I could see us losing by 5. I don't know.
All right, we'll take a break here in a moment, real quick. Baseball hires being made, managerial jobs, and Craig Albernaz is the new Orioles manager. I hope we have another year of O's baseball on Pirate Radio, especially with this guy, because he did a quick video for Orioles fans, and as the kids say, he's an electric factory. Jerry, this might fire you up for baseball and the Orioles for the upcoming year. This is what they put out on all their official social medias from Craig Albernaz.
Hey, Birdland. Craig Albernaz here, your new manager of the Baltimore Orioles. Can't wait to see all you guys out at Camden Yards this year to watch our boys go out there and compete. Hey, Birdland.
Is that Boston?
And that's it.
Hey,
is that Zach Kaplan's uncle?
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
What did he say? Craig Abernathy? What was his name?
Abernathy. Hey, Birdland.
Yeah.
Go watch that. Why would you even post that? Like, it's. He just looks. You got to see the video.
I mean,
too.
unless he's like selling meatballs, like that's a good video. But he's running in a Major League Baseball team.
He looks so uninterested as well.
Yeah, Zach. Just real quick.
Hey, Birdland. Craig Albanese here, your new manager of the Baltimore Orioles. Can't wait to see all you guys out at Camden Yards this year to watch our boys go out there and compete.
And by the way, I run a sub shop right behind Camden Yards. If you could come by, pick you up a hoagie.
Zach Kaplan.
I don't know. Craig Abernathy.
Hey, Birdland.
Hey, Birdland.
He just watches The Town every day. Just wakes up The Town. Lunch The Town. Gets in the bed The Town.
I have a nun costume in my closet. I've robbed 4 banks since '84.
I got a poster of Donnie and Mark on my wall.
And I guess we're going to play some baseball this year. Hey, Birdland.
Oh, man.
I run 3 mattress stores around town. Not real businesses. We use them for insurance purposes and laundering money. Come watch us at Camden Yards.
Alec Baldwin's performance in The Departed got me through my first divorce.
I thought Jack Nicholson's role was unnecessary. Didn't need to use that kind of language as much as he did.
I did love the monologue at the beginning, though. I say it every day when I wake up.
Gone Baby Gone is a classic. Ben Affleck's little brother can't act.
Whoa. I might have to fight somebody if they say Casey Affleck can't act.
Casey Affleck's a great actor. He will be throwing out the first pitch when we take on Boston next April.
Matt Damon is my son's godfather. Oh, Phil Harris coming up.
Now that's a coach. Phil Harris resurrected the wrestling program out at J.H. Rose, and we will talk to him about year 2 coming up when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Got that and more. Hour 3 on the way after this.
My name is Mildred Atkinson Council, and I'm running for mayor of Greenville. Greenville is more than a city, it's our home. Together we'll make housing affordable, support our homeless, improve public safety, fix food insecurity, strengthen economy and infrastructure. We'll also invest in programs that improve health and wellness. We're only as strong as our foundation, our people. Early voting, October 16th through November 1. Election day, November the 4th. Vote Mildred Atkinson Council, a brighter future. Everybody's making.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, welcome back in. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. Shirley Rhodes, Slick Nick on the video, Jared Watkins joining me, and Phil Harris, wrestling coach out at J.H. Rose here as well. And Phil, welcome back. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see y'all.
I said earlier this week to Brian Bailey, I'm a Conley guy, and you got a Conley girl in your house as well. Rose is a rival, but they have so many likable people that it stinks, because I like so many people at Rose with RV, Will Bland, Coach Rankins was always good to me, the late great Marvin Jarman, Clay Medlin, the list goes on and on. So Phil, I'll go ahead and add you to the list of good folks from J.H. Rose.
Oh, well, thank you.
I hate to say it, but you're on the list. But Phil, you resurrected, I don't know, is that the right word? This wrestling program at J.H. Rose, brought it back, and now back for year 2. And man, it sounds like you've got it rolling, and maybe added some new stuff as well. So let's talk about year 1, bringing it back. You said it was really from the ground up, right? From scratch.
It was. If you could see our wrestling room, I think the program had been dormant for 5 years, and me and my assistant director came in, and Coach Scott, and the basketball lockers were, I think the women's lockers were halfway in the wrestling room. There was a bunch of stuff piled up. We found the wrestling mat, but we've cleaned it up now. We've bought some nice things to go across those ugly windows. We've got a wrestling club in there now. So yeah, we've resurrected it. Our first season we went 13-8. We had a winning record, There's 14 weight classes. Of those 14 weight classes in regionals, we had seven kids go to regionals. We did not have a state qualifier, but half of the weight classes that, in regionals, we had somebody there. And we had 43 kids total in the program the first year. And of our starters, we had three seniors and 11 underclassmen. So we have hope that that's it's going to continue to grow.
Well, those are awesome numbers, and I was going to ask. I mean, that equipment's one thing, and a room and a mat and all that, but the bodies, the interest in it. How did you drum up interest so quickly for a program that had been gone for that long?
Well, it was a team effort. Literally, we have two of our coaches, Coach Scott and Coach Simmons. They're both on the football staff, and they are both in the school. So we did plenty of social media blasts. We made sure that everybody in the school knew that wrestling was back and that we were coming. And and then just having those two guys on the football staff brought a lot of football players. Of course, we ran deep into the playoffs last year, so we had to wait for them. And I think that's going to happen again this year. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. The Rose seems to turn it on come playoff time in football.
It's just look at the volleyball. Of course, Conley's going to be in the state finals in volleyball too. But look at the volleyball, baseball, our basketball team. The list goes down. But I think we just, and I tell our kids, we're Rose High. Average for us is winning conference championships. That's average because our expectation is to win regionals, is to win states. So when all the other programs are doing so well, the bar just naturally gets higher.
Yeah, you mentioned your good numbers from last year. Do you know what you're going to have for year two?
We're still shaking the bushes and trying to get more and more kids out. It's a challenge right now because we don't have a middle school feeder program. I think the other local high schools do. We've been talking to EBA, Cock, and Epps.
Is that kind of the next step? You think maybe to?
Oh, that's totally the next step. I understand that one of the middle schools got a wrestling mat is the big purchase to get a middle school program. I've got wrestlers that graduated that can go coach, and of course we've grown our coaching staff to 7, so we can go coach. And provide transportation. It's the middle school. There's like 7 middle school programs right now, so it's a big growth area, and we've looked at possibly getting grants to get a map. I know one of the other middle schools did that this past year, so we've got to do that. So when wrestling starts, we've got kids that started in the 6th grade and have already got 3 years under their belt, and they're coming to us. So that's kind of like the next step for us.
And you told me you got a girls team as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. First off, we've grown our coaching staff from we had 5 last year. Now we've got 7, and the reason for that is we've added a girls program. Somebody told me that girls wrestling is the quickest growing sport in high school. I haven't looked it up, but that's what somebody said. The North Pitt, Ayden, Farmville Central, South Central, they all have girls programs. D.H. Conley does not, but they might get one. But so the train's coming. Okay. So we said, okay, we're going to have a girls program. So what do? We go hire Coach Trey Harrell. He was at South Central, and he put the first 2 girls that placed in the state tournament. He was their coach, so he's come on board. And Coach Afiz Latif has worked with Coach Trey for a while, and Coach Afiz came along as well. And so we've got really good coaching. Coach Trey was 2-time Coach of the Year while at South Central. He was a 3-time wrestler at East Carolina. I think he was a national qualifier as well. So we pair that with Coach Brandon Leitz, who's going to kind of lead our men's program. And Brandon wrestled at App State and was the last state champ that Rose had. So we got deep depth in our coaching staff to coach up these people. So.
Phil, you watch a football game now, basketball, even baseball, and compare it to what I watched in the '90s, you watched in the '80s, it looks different. The game is played different. How about the sport of wrestling? I don't know how much more different it can be throughout the years, but how has it kind of changed from back when you first got involved with it?
Well, to jump on what you're saying, wrestling was one of the first Olympic sports in Greece.
Yeah,
so it's been around.
Might be one of the oldest sports ever.
So.
Yeah,
I think so, and it's been around forever. One thing that's changed is when I wrestled, there was no limit on how much weight you cut. There are safety measures in place now. We do a hydration test. You're limited on how much weight, and that's good for the sport.
Yeah.
The interest in wrestling nationwide, up north it's really popular. Iowa has a great program.
Sure.
The southern states, I guess NC State has a strong program, but as you go further south, there's not as much interest. In high school, really, there's the periods are still 2 minutes, for period 1, period 2, and period 3. The scoring has changed some. Now you can, when you get a takedown, it used to be 2 points, it's 3 points now. So some of this, you can get more back points. So the scoring has changed. What we sell, one of the ways we sell our program is regardless of what sport you play, wrestling will make you better at that sport. We've got some great examples on that are going to be playing Friday night against D.H. Conley, football players. They came out and wrestled last year, and you can see it on the field how they're in shape, how they're able to move their body in maybe ways they're a little bit more flexible. So I think those sports are married to each other, but we're looking forward to getting those kids.
When you see like a giant offensive lineman like Trent Williams, or you just think about his sheer size and strength, where they talk about footwork and technique. When it comes to wrestling, can you put a ratio on it, physicality versus technique? You got to have both, obviously. So how do you mix those two?
You do, and you've got to be able to think while you're doing on the moves, all the moves. You've got to stay in shape. It's a team sport, but as you get later into the season, wrestling's an individual sport.
Yeah.
I told the kids yesterday during practice. I mean, we were going hard, and I said, you better get in shape now, because when you're wrestling, you're out on the mat with just another person. There's nobody. It's not like Wild World Wrestling where you can tag Ric Flair, or Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
You're out there by yourself. But no, it's the technique, the footwork. The hands, the being able to think when you're tired.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, folks don't know it, and I tell the kids, Ronnie Lott, he wrestled. The middle linebacker for the Ravens, Ray Lewis, he wrestled at some point. So there's a theme where folks that went far in football, NFL football, also wrestled. So there's a reason people are wrestling.
You always hear about like the fourth quarter in football. We want to be we want that other team to be tired, and you want to be at your best shape or whatever. Got to be the same way for wrestling, right? When you get these guys conditioned, what are you going to do towards the end of the match when your opponent's wearing down, and you got to be the stronger guy mentally and physically? So what is this part of the season, the practice like? Is it just all conditioning almost, or how do you balance it?
It's a good question, and I'm gonna take a step back. One thing that we did when at the end of the season last year, we said, okay, what do we need to do different?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to our AD, Coach Madeline Clay, and I said, hey, these are the things we did good. These are the things we probably should do different. One thing we needed to do is get better condition, to your point. And I told our Rose kids, I said, we're going to have some type of conditioning for y'all this summer. If you remember last summer, we were still getting our wrestling room fixed up.
Yeah.
So you couldn't go in and wrestle. So we, with Coach Trey, Harold coming on, and he got with Coach Leitz, and outside of the high school, they've created a wrestling club. And we've got kids from other local high schools and middle schools coming to the club.
Yeah.
So there is a place that our Rose kids can go and get in shape through the summer.
That's great. You got like AAU basketball and travel baseball and all that. Now you got something kind of, is it year round almost, where guys can
Pretty much.
grow.
I don't think Coach Harrell and Coach Leaks love it, and they're eating up with it, and I'm glad because we hope that it will build more interest to our program. But that's one thing we needed to do. We needed to have a summer program.
Yeah.
The other thing, last year we were waiting on our football players to join us, and they went deep into the playoffs, but we did not schedule like we should have, because it was the first year. We were just getting our feet wet. We've scheduled a lot of earlier matches. We go to West Carteret for the beach brawl tournament. That's on a Saturday. We also have the West Craven duels. That's before Thanksgiving. So we've scheduled more tournaments on weekends, and we've also, the other thing we did when we went to regionals, we had 7 of the 14 weight classes. We went to regionals. We didn't win a lot in regionals. So there's a give and take. We wanted to have some success, but you've got to wrestle good competition to get ready for later in the year. So we've stacked our schedule some. We wrestle Washington, which that program, one of my coaches, Brody Moore, came from there. I came from there. They're stacked every year. They're one of the best in the East. So we wrestled them twice this year. The West Carteret tournament at the Beach Brawl. That all those teams down east are going to be there. That'll be a tough competition. We're gonna wrestle tougher competition.
Yeah. Kenny Curlings on YouTube said, "Hey Phil, former Pam Pack great, class act, good man." So there.
Oh yeah, I know Kenny. He's a big pirate fan.
That he is.
Seems like everybody knows Kenny.
We'll be hearing from him after the game coming up Saturday. I'm sure on the U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show. Joel, talking about wrestling, says no one to point a finger at if you lose. Go a full 3 rounds, see how tired you are after, grueling. And says some of our conditioning was turning the heat on in the field house, running around with trash bags on. I remember that from like the A.G. Cox days. I think we're like at basketball practice and wrestlers are running around the gym and with trash bags on.
That's so true. We would crank the heat up, and lots of times, and you really it's not the way the safety measures are, but you way back in the day you'd have to lose a lot of weight quickly. There's some safeguards that you don't do that anymore, but he's right. It's anybody who's played any other sport, because there's other sports and I've played them and they're difficult, but wrestling for 6 minutes and not you can't go over to the side of the mat and rest and your opponent lets you rest, because he's going to follow you over there. So I mean, there's no resting. There's 6 minutes. Go. So
all right, Phil, what else do we need to know about this wrestling program?
I just keep an eye on us. We have 3 home matches this year. We are getting ready to enter our fundraising so we can get some more gear and get some of the things we need. But I always appreciate y'all, having us on. And
where can you find the information on the fundraising and stuff? Is that Facebook or?
It's going to be on social media.
Okay.
We have both an Instagram and a Facebook site, and I did not bring that with me today.
All right.
But
well, we'll find it and pass it along to the folks out there. Phil, also, are you still involved with the football team as well?
I am from afar. I took a step back this year.
Gotcha.
I mean, even with Conley or Rose, it's a 6-month. It's a 6-month commitment, and I wanted to make sure my juices were flowing and I was ready to go for wrestling.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. I may get back into it in the future, but I know Coach Bland, and they're gonna do great. They haven't missed a beat without me. They've got a great young team. I'm excited for Friday night.
Conley Rose. Enough said.
Yeah, Halloween night.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the freaks will be out.
That's right.
And should be a really good game. Always is when those two get together. Well, Phil, let us know if we can do anything else for you. But I always enjoy you coming by and talking with you, man.
Thanks, Clip. And I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir. You got it. We'll talk some Pirate football when we return. Coach Hud, Greg Hudson will join us. Will Coates, former Pirate offensive lineman as well. He looks like he might have wrestled. We'll have to ask him if he's wrestled in his past, because he's a big fella. We will do that and more. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this timeout.
Play it again, sport.
Buy, sell,
trade. Great deals never felt so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I saved a bunch of cash.
Buy, sell, trade.
Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most. Whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville. 252-751-3160. BAM!
Big game season is here, but we're not just talking about Pirate football. Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast cannons in the stands and the fields. You know what I mean. Stay tuned in weekly as we shoot through fall with the best prices and selection around. Plus, special package deals like the exclusive Bagara B14 Hunter FSP Wilderness Scope combo, including a Leopold VX Freedom 4 to 12 by 50 Hunt Plex, all for only $11.99. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep invites you in to see the great selection of new vehicles at the Drive Into Fall event. Save up to $10,000 or get 0% financing for 60 months and up to $5,500 in dealer discounts on the new 2026 Ram 1500. That's $10,000 off or 0% for 5 years and $5,500 off on a new 26 Ram truck. Also, the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee has its best deal yet with up to $10,000 off. Choose your Grand Cherokee and save up to $10,000 if you act now. And how about the 2025 Jeep Gladiator? East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has the best selection of 2025 Jeep Gladiators in eastern North Carolina. Save up to $9,000 on the hottest midsize pickup in the market.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerel in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, title, and $8.99 admin fees. See dealer for details. Visit us at ecauto.com.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store, serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. We head out to the Turner Home Team Live line. Joining us, former Pirate defensive coordinator, Greg Hudson. Coach Hud, how you doing, sir?
Doing great. Good to talk to you, Clip.
Good to hear from you, man. I got, let's start with a couple of numbers on the UBE stat sheet. I'll go 2 stats here with you. This year, Temple quarterback Evan Simon has thrown 21 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Last year, against the Pirates, Evan Simon threw 3 interceptions. So that is the tail of the tape heading into this week. How about this late in the season, Coach Hud? You've got a Temple quarterback, and I think they only have 1 turnover as a team. It was an Evan Simon fumble, but 21 touchdowns to no interceptions.
Well, as Glenn Mason said, it all comes down to coaching, no matter how you cut it up and slice it. And obviously he's doing a great job with his talent, but he's, obviously the direction and the focus has been completely redirected in the right direction. I was there for the Temple game. I saw the first half, and then I'd had enough. So, yeah, it was bad.
So Temple this year, you say it all comes down to coaching, Hud. Casey Keeler has come in. I mean, this program has seen its ups and downs, and we saw it in the mid-2000s with Rule and Jeff Collins and that great run of coaches they had. They were really good. They were top 25. Then they have been in the dumps for the last 5 or whatever years. But Casey Keeler, year 1, has come in, got him at 5-3 and just 1 conference loss, and they host East Carolina. Pirates are a road favorite in Philly coming up on Saturday. But do you know Coach Keeler at all? I had not heard of him. He's had success at other spots, but man, he's got him playing good football.
No, I don't. I mean, you go back, believe it or not, Temple's had some coaches go through. Bruce Arians was the head coach at Temple.
Yeah.
And they fired him. And go figure that. And they didn't do well for a long time. And, I mean, when you're in North Philly and the winos are hanging out at the end of your practice field, it's pretty tough to get better. And, no, I don't know him. But he's done a great job, and with Rule and Dazio.
So here's the run they went on, Hud. Al Golden, Adazio, Rule, Jeff Collins, and they had Manny Diaz for like 1 day, and then he left. Yeah. And after that, it went to crap there since 2019. But man, Golden, Adazio, Rule, Collins, that's an 11, 12-year span where they were not just respectable, they were darn good.
Yeah, they were winning. And again, those guys are good coaches, and they've all done well. And, you're in a metropolitan area you have Philadelphia, the state of Pennsylvania, you've got New Jersey. I mean, you can get a lot of football players. I mean, a lot.
And I'm thinking John Chaney probably ran the entire school for a couple of decades. I mean, when I grew up, I didn't know Temple had a football team. I thought of Temple basketball.
Accurate at a few schools, so it was like that when we got to UConn.
Right, exactly.
When I took the job, I thought it was new.
Hud, what do you think about rest versus rust? We saw some rust the last time the Pirates came off a bye, scored 0 points in the first half against Tulane. Hopefully, coming off a 16-day rest, they'll look much sharper early in the game this Saturday. But what do you remember about your coaching days, trying to get the team fired up coming off a bye? I'm sure you experienced both of those things.
Well, it depends upon your record sometimes on how the mojo goes. And a lot of times you can flip a season after a bye game, or you can blow it. And I was a firm believer, and I got this from Coach Holt Sr., and Skip did the same thing. I mean, we just kept going. We gave him a few extra days off, but we didn't change the routine. We kept things the same. We might have shrunk the periods, and they thought we were still going 24 periods, but they didn't realize instead of 5 minutes, some of the periods were 4, 3.5, and a lot of Jedi mind tricks. But you got to keep going. I think rust is being shown right now with how the L.A. Dodgers are hitting the ball. And of course, they went against the Pirates that stuck it up their rear, so that was fun to watch. But yeah, I'm anti-rust. I'd rather push it and push it, and maybe not hit as much, but we're going to go just as long and get as many reps.
Pirates and Owls, both one loss in the conference. Very interesting weekend in the American, Coach Hud. You've got two teams undefeated right now in conference play, both playing in Texas this week. It'll be Tulane at UTSA tonight. It'll be Navy at North Texas on Saturday, and Tulane and Navy now the only teams undefeated after Memphis beat USF last week. So bottom line, Pirates are still all, majorly in this conference race right now.
Well, everybody outside of the academies that still has a chance to get in the championship game is pulling for the teams that don't run the academy offense,
right?
Because they don't want 1 week to prepare for a championship game, even if you've played them during the season. It's just brutal. But that's probably going to get one of them in there. But it's fun to watch. It's like the American Conference is tight. The Big 12 is a front.
Oh, God, yeah.
And it's just a lot of good football, and I think you see that with what the portal has done and the exit of Nick Saban and Georgia cooling their jets just a little bit, even though they're in the top 10 or more. A lot of teams get good faster, and quarterbacks are making decisions to go other places, and they can flip the scoreboard for you right away.
No doubt. Talking to Greg Hudson on the Turner Home Team Live line. Coach Hud, the Fighting Kalas put Brian Kelly in the football grave. How about that?
Yeah, that was fun to watch, and it was brutal to watch when I watched it on film. And LSU in the second half, their defense laid down. It was bad. I think maybe there's some portal stuff going on. Like, hey, we're getting our butt kicked. I am not getting hurt, and let's just keep the clock running and get out of here. But it was bad. But so happy for the Fighting Kalas and Giggingham because they've put together a strong unit. A good football team. They're really, really physical, and they can be scary on defense. And now that their offensive line is an honor roll Joe Moore Award winner, they're in the hunt for that title. They're playing well together, and that quarterback is like chasing Pat White with a better arm.
Hud, we're both Joe Sloan fans, obviously, and then hated to see that he was a part of that as well, the former now OC at LSU. I don't know if there's a right and wrong answer to this, but if he did call you and say, Coach Hud, what advice do you give me for the next move, the next stop? Should it be another high profile? Should it be like a step down as a coordinator somewhere? Like, do you have any advice or where you think he may end up at his next stop?
I asked Mike Tomlin about that one time, and he said, keep coordinating.
Yeah.
So, I would say keep getting a coordinator job. You've got your buyout. And sometimes, you'll look back on this hopefully in 15 years that you say the best thing for my career was getting popped at LSU, and I went on to much greater things and lived a better life. That happens a lot. And, it's when guys talk about getting fired and then they do get fired and they talk about how brutal it is for the family, I always tell them what Hyman Roth said in The Godfather. This is the business we've chosen, and you just got to live with it.
There you go. Greg Hud, you moved on to other jobs. We saw it, when Skip left here at ECU and you went to Florida State, I believe, after East Carolina. How many times were you fired, or was your head coach fired, which means you had to go find a job, versus how many times you left on your own accord?
Once. I stayed ahead of the posse. Sometimes it's better to be smart than good.
Smart man. And look, we've talked about that with like Matt Campbell and now Mark Stoops, I think, at Kentucky. Like, it sucks, but like you said, it's the job you chose. Like, these guys kind of hit their peak, and then it's like one day I think Mark Stoops, they're just going to have to go a different direction at some point,
Isn't he the winningest coach at Kentucky?
Yeah, right. It's not really fair, but it's kind of the way it is.
I can say this. Just, show me the alternative.
I know. You're right.
Show me where we're going to get better. And, Right now you're going to see it like the NFL. Coaches are going to they're not going to get fired anymore. With these buyouts, they're going to get transferred.
Yeah.
Why won't you just take a guy that's got a big bank coming with him? People keep saying it's never been done. No, it's been done. Dennis Erickson got fired with Seattle, and he took the job at Oregon State. And I've been told, I can't say in the court of law, yes, I was told he took that job for $65,000. But he was getting 2.5 back then from Seahawks for the next 3 years. So it can be done, and it's been done before. And I think it's a smart move. The fan base, you might not win the press conference, but show me right now who's going to win the press conference for you if it's not a marquee name that's already got a big bank he can bring with him.
Greg Hudson joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. By the way, Dennis Erickson had both Chad Johnson at the time and TJ Hushmanzada at wide receiver.
I went and watched those guys at junior college practicing in Southern California. I think I was with Franklin there. As a matter of fact, that might have been Cerritos Community College or something like that.
Man.
Oh, yeah. They were for real.
There's some dudes. All right, Hud. Let's make some picks.
Okay.
Are we got to still ride the Vandy train, right? We got to stay on the train. They are.
Who's laying on the tracks?
Well, they're underdogs in Austin against Texas. Texas minus 3.5 noon on Saturday. Number 9 Vanderbilt at number 20 Texas.
I'm riding it.
All right.
Why not?
Let's ride it.
Ride it. Because the crowd's not going to be a factor. They're not that loud.
Well, and right now they're kind of down. Although they did come back and win, maybe saving their season for a moment against Mississippi State in overtime last week.
Yeah. Who's playing quarterback?
That's a good question. That is TBD still at this point.
Yeah.
Let's pick an Academy game because it's a close spread, and it'll be coming up on CBS Saturday at noon. Army at Air Force. Air Force, 1.5 point favorite.
Where's it at?
It is in Colorado.
I'm thinking Air Force and the Fighting Dan Sermines. He's the equipment manager there, and he was with us at Connecticut.
I love the random connections there. Any chance Florida gives Georgia a game in the world's largest outdoor cocktail party?
They got a chance until the ball's on the tee for the kickoff.
Okay, there we go. Moving on. Virginia is 7-1, number 15 in the country. They survive a trip to Chapel Hill and do get the win there. North Carolina comes up inches short. They go all the way across the country to play California. Virginia, number 15 at Cal. Virginia's a 5.5 point favorite. I think this one could be interesting.
I'm gonna say when you're playing in the All Coast Conference and you're going to be in Cal, and there might be 9,000 people there.
Yeah.
I'm going with the plane ride getting them, and they've had a couple close wins. The luck runs out, and Cal plays good defense and wins the game.
I'm kind of feeling that way as well. Is there an upset opportunity Saturday night in Raleigh? NC State, Georgia Tech. It sounds like Dave Doran, I know State fans are tired of him. It sounds like he's probably tired of them as well. But do they have one more in them? Can they upset number 8 Georgia Tech? Yellow Jackets a touchdown favorite in Carter Finley Saturday night.
They can, but I don't think it'll happen. I'm really a fan of what Georgia Tech is doing. They are really, really good up front. They are one of the most in-sync offensive lines in the country. They've got a great system. Nobody's out of position in that offense. Everybody's been on time. Their spacing in the passing game is thick, and the line protects the quarterback long enough for him to throw guys open. They're really fun to watch, and they're gonna be tough to slow down.
And I want to watch healthy quarterbacks play football, but man, I love when King gets to running. He's a tough dude. All right, Josh Heupel hosting his old team at Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma at Tennessee Saturday night, and the Vols are a 2.5 point favorite at home. You going with Rocky Top or Boomer?
Man, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to say Rocky Top pulls it out, but I'm pulling for Boomer Sooner all the way, man.
Okay. All right.
They're going to bounce back and play good defense, but that offense is a pain in the butt, and their offensive line is pretty good at Tennessee. So I think it'll be a close, fun-watch game.
Hud, I know you got a rooting interest for places you've been, I would think, for the most part. What are the biggest surprises? Maybe I don't know. Nobody's talking about it. Cincinnati's number 17 in the country. Where the hell did this come from? They are go ahead.
Their offense, their defense is playing solid. Their offense is really playing well. And a kid I recruited there that played in the NFL, Antoine Peak, who just went in the UC Hall of Fame, his son is playing there, and he is a hell of a player on defense. But their offensive line, they made the honor roll. And they're playing. And I even think in Phil Steele's magazine, the way he categorized offensive lines and their productivity and sacks and however they do that matrix, he's got them at number 12. So they're playing well, and Satterfield's offense is a pain in the butt, man. We saw it in 2009, and it hasn't changed. I mean, it's gotten crazy.
Well,
we got to pull for Todd Fitch's son Curtis as an analyst assistant there.
Curtis Fitch. Well, that's all. Okay, that we'll put that in the good news category for Cincinnati. Bad news is they're double-digit underdogs on the road at Utah.
Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, it's tough just to get to Cincinnati, from Cincinnati to Utah. Thank God they got what do they got? Both they got some hubs there, don't they? As far as isn't Salt Lake a Delta hub, so it'll be an easier trip.
Okay, all right. I'm getting a thumbs up from Nick on that. Okay, so you're picking Cincinnati just for connections? No,
I'm just saying it's a hell of a surprise of what they're doing. But
so you're picking Utah.
As far as winning football games, Utah. Yeah.
There it is. All right, Hud. Good stuff. What do you think about Pirates and Temple? So this ECU defense has played well all year. Gave up some points last time out against Tulsa. Also scored some points. The over-under for this game is like 58.5. They're expecting some fireworks. You think we'll see a high-scoring game?
What's the spread?
Pirates by 5.5.
On the road.
On the road in Philly at the Link.
Yeah. Go to the equipment guy. Tell him to pack some extra defense. If they play well on defense, they'll win.
All right, there we go.
Go 3 and out though in the first quarter. I'm gonna start yelling.
You and all the callers.
Everybody. No way. I'm going to listen to that and get depressed if that game they lose. I'll listen just to get some depression going.
And Hud, just for your old school baseball fandom, last night Trey Savage, 12 strikeouts, the most by a pitcher in a World Series while issuing 0 walks. The record for most strikeouts in a World Series game, Bob Gibson struck out, 17. Man.
Yeah. Yeah, probably hit through 17 under their chin too. And that I'll tell you, that release point data they were showing, if that ball's at 7 feet when it's released, that's crazy.
That's like Yao Ming throwing you a fastball or something.
Can you imagine if it was the old mound that Bob Gibson did pitch on?
Yeah, the raised mound.
An 8-footer.
Yeah. Awesome to see a Pirate having success like that in the biggest stage. Hud, I appreciate you joining us, man. Where are you watching ball this weekend?
Actually, Saturday morning I'll be in Columbus for a function before the game in Columbus, but at kickoff at noon I will be in the car back to Indiana.
And that's the game of the year going into this season, and we didn't even talk about it. Ohio State, Penn State. Shame on Penn State for ruining a huge game.
Yeah, dud of the year.
Yeah. All right, Hutter. Appreciate you, man.
Okay. See you, buddy.
There is Greg Hudson joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. Let's take a break, come back. Man, busy night in sports. We'll get a Canes preview with Nick and tell you what else is on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard when we return. Pirate Radio Live. Oh, sorry, Jamie. Left out your Indiana game. Back with you after this.
Hi, this is Will Bell, and I'm running for Greenville City Council at large. Let me be clear. My opponent voted for a tax rate that caused the highest tax bills in Greenville's history, hurting families and small businesses. What's even worse, my opponent supported suing a private business to take down the American flag. That is not leadership. That is a disconnect from Greenville values. I believe in lower taxes, personal freedom, and respect for what our flag stands for. It's time for common sense leadership. I'm Will Bell, and I would be honored to earn your vote.
Paid for by the committee to elect Will Bell.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three,
But U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Greenville Utilities customers should be proud to know their electric, natural gas, water, and wastewater utilities are owned by the community. That means decisions are made locally, not in some other city or state. It means the utilities are run in the best interest of the community, not to make profits for out-of-state shareholders. It means reliability is high while rates remain low. Greenville Utilities, safely providing reliable utility solutions for the Greenville region since 1905.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Fall is hands down the best time to be at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fish Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
This is Josh Gross, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. These folks aren't just selling cars, they're supporting our community every mile of the way. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Friendly service, no gimmicks, just great deals and even better people. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Fun stat. Only one player has rushed for 50-plus yards against the Patriots this year. Who is that player?
Jaden Daniels. I don't know.
Great. Same position.
Same position. Oh.
Think about their division and who they might play in their division.
Have they played the Jets yet? Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't Allen because I thought Allen was short when we played in week 5.
It was Josh Allen.
It was?
Yeah.
I just remember him taking a bunch of sacks and getting angry at the TV.
Sacks do not count against rushing in the NFL. Josh Allen, that is a tremendous stat there for the New England Patriots. Another reason they are having a good year, along with, hey, Drake. Hall of Fame meet and greet coming up next Thursday. Justin Hardy will be at Tiebreakers. You can get pictures, autographs with the 2025 ECU Hall of Famer. There will be a raffle for a signed Justin Hardy jersey, other prizes, and giveaways. That'll be Tiebreakers at Bells Fork. Come on out 6 to 8 next Thursday ahead of homecoming and Hall of Fame weekend. Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard is locked and loaded with everything you want in sports coming up tonight. Sans baseball. They'll get back to it on Friday. I just wanted to say Sans. That was kind of cool. Yeah. Tonight, Prime Video, you'll have Sleepy Al Michaels. Man, I've watched a few of these games. He's had a rough year.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it because he is obviously a legend. I mean, one of the Mount Rushmore of this generation's announcers. But I think he's definitely past his prime. It might be about time to hang it up.
Yeah, I was about to say he absolutely belongs on that Mount Rushmore, but he's
an old man.
Well, he's getting to the. Let's just hope he doesn't get to the Lee Corso half of that, because
Al Michaels. How old's Al Michaels, guys?
Ooh, 75.
80 years old.
Oh my God!
It's not his fault.
No. Nobody's blaming him for it either.
And I do like that he, talks gambling and the over and all that, but he's had a rough year. It'll be Ravens and Dolphins tonight at 8:15. Hornets in action tonight, trying to get back to above 500 when they take on the Magic. Do you believe in Magic?
Orlando Magic.
What is the line on that one? I thought the Magic were good.
They are.
They're 1-4.
What?
And they are 2.5-point favorites tonight against Charlotte.
Who has Orlando played?
You know what? I'm going to look that up for you. They have played the Heat, the Hawks, the Bulls, the Sixers, the Pistons. Hornets like to give up a lot of points and score a lot of points. Total in this game, 239.5. The Hurricanes are in action tonight. They are my Doghouse Tavern dog of the day. They are not a dog, but it is plus money if you take Hurricanes -1.5. Canes 6-3, coming off a loss to the Knights, their second loss of the season to the Golden Knights. Now, what is it like? Is that the only times they'll play this year?
They'll only do
home and home.
Yeah.
Yep. So hey, we got them out of the way. But they got the Islanders tonight, who are 4-4-1 on the year. That game on ESPN Plus / Hulu. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
There's no FanDuel cast tonight for that.
Excellent. All right. I'll be watching my dog of the day pick. College football tonight. Would love to see UTSA pull an upset on Tulane. That one coming up on ESPN at 7:30. Also, Marshall taking on Coastal Carolina. The Chanticleers, the team that could not successfully complete a pass earlier this season, is now 4-3 and 3-1 in the Sun Belt. They are underdogs tonight at home against Marshall. All that going on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard.
Sun Belt, Fun Belt.
Little Thursday night action there. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we'll hear a little bit of the Treya Savage post-game interview and wrap up today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. We are back with you after this.
I'm Nick White, and I approve this message.
Nick White believes Greenville's future is bright, but City Council is distracted. Distracted by sending $400,000 out of state for a human resources study. Distracted by fringe issues while hiking property taxes. And distracted by our nation's flag burning $30,000 trying to bring it down. Our priorities are simple. Fix the roads, recruit industry, pick up the trash, and when disaster strikes, respond fast. Show up for Nick White in District 4, paid for by the committee to elect Nick White.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. So many times people have problems with their automobile, and finding a service department that you can trust not to upsell you on something you really don't need, but to go in, diagnose the problem, and solve the problem.
Yeah, we're really here to pass along any kind of savings we can to pirates in the area. We take pride in offering a discounted labor rate compared to some of the other places, but give the same quality that technicians can provide.
Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at drivehherenow.com.
Wings Over Greenville is getting in the fall mood with their new pumpkin spice flavor. Pumpkin spice on chicken? Believe it. Their new pumpkin spice wings and tenders mix sweet, warm fall flavors with crispy, savory chicken. First time app user? Get free boneless wings just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, showcasing world-class entertainment and delivering exceptional experiences for every guest. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for more information.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hauser untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Caden Hauser, and the best way to relax after getting rowdy and dowdy is by having the most comfortable furniture from Bosick Sugg of Greenville. Every pirate needs a good night's sleep, and Bosick Sugg has a showroom full of quality mattresses from the top brands. Outfit your living room to watch every game with a sectional or lazy boy recliner. Pirates prefer Bosick Sugg, serving Eastern North Carolina since 1937, and a proud member of the Pirate Club for over 5 decades. Go Pirates!
I'm Donald Stocks, owner of Pip Marketing Signs Print. We are your one-stop shop for just about anything printed. If we're not your go-to printer, please give us a call at 355-1636. We have over 80 5-star Google reviews and want you to be our next more than satisfied and well-pleased customer. Check us out at growatpip.com or stop in to see us at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville. Pip, where business goes to grow.
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Steve. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. It was a rough day for the stock market today as the Dow was down 109 points and closed at $47,522. The NASDAQ was down 377 points and closed at $23,581. And the S&P was down 68 points and closed at $6,822. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, let's take it back in one last time to wrap up our show. Here's Clip.
Man, I didn't know that Pat LaFontaine played for the Islanders.
Who?
He was awesome on NHL 94. Ziggy Palffy. I remember that name as well. Who am I thinking of? McIntosh. I swear I remember an Islanders jersey with that. We don't have time for Trey Savage. This is way more important anyway. Maybe we'll hit it Friday because as Nick just pointed out, and I got really sad. Throw up the Will Smith and the empty living room meme because I'm going to be alone tomorrow. No Chandler, no J-Bone. We'll have our Football Friday show with Brian North. Maybe a couple of Ahlers because Holton said he could join us tomorrow. We'll talk to Morgan Ahlers. We'll talk to Tony Dunn.
Yeah, I was going to say, won't Tony be in there with you? Or is he
maybe,
calling in?
hopefully. Maybe we'll check in with Tony Collins, too. I'll load up some guests. And we got Carter Cunningham. He'll be on the show tomorrow. Ryan McChrystal also said he would join us tomorrow as well. I just need to set up a time with him. I wanted to talk to him today, former Pirate catcher who caught Trey Savage. But maybe we can get him on the show tomorrow and talk about the incredible run that Trey Savage is on. All right. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Nick. Shirley Rhodes. Chili Water Chat Gang. And everybody tuning in to the show today. We appreciate you. We will talk to you Friday, 3 o'clock on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio.